There we go. Is it going? It's going. It's going. There we go. I have much plan for intensive stream. But the usual stream around here is just listening to some stuff. I like to listen to some stuff while playing something. It is kind of best to play VR. I could play other games and hook up the other microphone, but I kind of like this setup, doing some goofy shit in VR. For anyone who doesn't know, Nick Rada had his big pill stream yesterday. Basically, what they refer to as a pill stream, in reference to Ethan Ralph a few years back doing the pills and passing out on stream, and apparently streaming all the way until the next morning when he was awakened, I think, by his mom needing a drive to dialysis, and he wouldn't do it. I think she had to go get an Uber instead. That's fucked up. But Rekieta has been having his own implosion. That, to be honest, it's bigger than Ralph. Because Ralph, what kind of expectation do you really have for Ralph? Here, I'm gonna do this while trying not to wake up the sleeping hound eyes. They'll be okay. They'll be soothed by the discussion. But there's clips flying all over the internet right now. Rekieta jacking off on stream, supposedly. The comparisons to DSP, where DSP had done that on accident, which really, that's Sony's fault. I personally blame Sony for that in DSP's case. In Rekieta's case, of course, it's only Rekieta's fault. DSP is a blameless, holy creature, whereas Nick Rekieta is an immoral representative of the Antichrist. Not my opinion. It's the Bible's opinion. Do you think the Bible's wrong? Then you think that that opinion is wrong. And vice versa. But anyways, so he was babbling. He was incoherent. He was completely losing his mind. And it was, interestingly enough, right after he had lost a big appeal on the Monograph defamation lawsuit, where Nick Rekieta committed defamation and is being sued about it right now. And it's not going very well for Rekieta, as it's probably not going to. It's still early to say. Rekieta should lose the lawsuit, but you can never say for sure about that, whether he will or not. But what we do know is that he is still an immoral person. That's the part that's not up for debate. So, it was such a disaster, in fact, that apparently Jim actually showed up. Jim Mediker showed up in the chat, and Rekieta got weirdly starstruck, which, if anything, is a kind of a condemnation of Jim. But Jim, but you know what? That's kind of a whole other topic. Before we play that, though, I wanted to just listen to something that will actually be good and nice to listen to. Something delightful. So let's listen to some Patrice O'Neal on Opie and Anthony from a bunch of years ago, back when Patrice O'Neal was alive. Now that is actually a shame, Patrice O'Neal dying. Nick Rekieta, not so much if he were to die. It kind of could go towards the argument for atheism is Patrice O'Neal is dead and Nick Rekieta is still alive. Very sad. But let's just let's do that. Let's listen to that. Because again, I always like to front load the shitty, dumb Rekieta stuff, which I didn't even listen to all of, but it's over a half hour long. But I like to front load that with something entertaining and nice to listen to. This is kind of the format that I'm doing. We would do streams, or I would do streams, listening to clips. I started exclusively just doing that on Subscribestar, where I'm recording, instead of streaming these, I'm just recording them. And then I post them to our Subscribestar as just sort of a bonus video, along with our regular stuff, about all the other things that we are right about that everyone else is in the dark about. spelling out the big picture of what's really going on with internet culture on a scale that nobody else on YouTube or any other website is even capable of perceiving. Only us, as usual, which is why we were the first people to call this rekieta stuff. We said this was going to happen years and years ago. Just like we called the cuck stuff about rekieta years ago, and now everyone else is finally seeing it. And we did it so long ago that everyone else is now parroting everything we've said about it, and they don't even know it came from us. Every other streamer you see talking about the rekieta stuff, they are repeating word for word, verbatim, what we were saying like 5 years ago, pretty much. But again, before getting into that, let's listen to fun things. So here's this.
Just name the whole movie.
Yeah,
it's fucking right off the bat. New York in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, right off the bat. Patrice laugh. It's always a great way to start anything, any clip. Delightful. But that's right. This is about they're talking about this. They start talking about this movie. Well, they were talking about Escape from New York, and but it's the part where they go into a movie called Vice Squad that I never heard of. Except for this bit where Jim Norton and Patrice O'Neill have both seen it multiple times and just start quoting the movie. And so because of that, not we necessarily, but Dad, also known as No You Shut the Fuck Up Dad, on shitposter.world. He runs movie night, as we've mentioned in other delightful streams, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Movies. Last month, was that last month that we did that he did Berserk month? We were there. Me and brother are there very I'm pretty much always there every week. My brother was there also during Berserk month. But before then, they played Vice Squad at one of our requests, sort of my brother's request, primarily because of this clip I'm going to play. And the movie didn't necessarily disappoint. It is not a great movie necessarily. I did still give it a 5 out of 5. Classic. But yeah, it certainly had satisfying moments. Aside from that, though, it was like a TV movie, but with actual swearing and nudity. Aside from that, it would be like something you would see on NBC that was made for TV in like 1979 or some shit. It's a very early 80s movie. Where it's like it got those cheesy aspects, but then it has some great stuff. Mainly Wings Hauser, who I'm not even familiar with him. Just the names of Wings Hauser and was it Season Hubley was one of the other girls, and they're about to mention them. So actually, I wanted to just preface that. So let's get into that. For real.
Snake Plissken. I heard you were dead. Oh. That's a shitty movie. And you just watch it over and over and over.
And the worst part was the 80s fucking awful villain. He dressed like a music video Billy Idol. The guy who brought the president's finger. Like, fuck him and Stephen Hubley.
Shitty fucking movie. Season Hubley was in it.
Yeah, she played a hooker.
Damn, Jimmy knows everything about that movie.
Season Hubley always played a hooker.
She should have.
Season Hubley. And Wings Hauser.
Yeah.
Wings Hauser.
Yeah.
Wings Hauser.
Where the fuck is Coco, bitch? You see Vice Squad?
Vice Squad. Norton has no life just like me. Watching Seasons Hubley.
The fucking best. Nina Blackwood from MTV was in Vice Squad. She played a fucking hooker that Wings Hauser beat to death.
Jesus, Patrice.
She stole money.
Wings Hauser was the greatest pimp other than Morgan Freeman.
Wings Hauser was like a poor man's Rutger Hauer.
Yes. He shouldn't have been. He should have been an actual man's Wings Hauser, along with the most underrated actor in the history. My favorite actor of all time, who's never been famous, is the motherfucker that played the guard in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
goddamn, that guy.
Viking and Bad Boys?
Yeah.
He was in Bad Boys, yeah.
His name, I know
Sean Penn.
What's that?
Not Sean Penn, of course. But yeah, the guy who was also the Kurgan in Highlander, of course. I usually remember his name, but it's kind of, it's funny. Yesterday I got drunk and it's like, whoa. But, apparently I was able to keep it, under better control than some YouTubers you can mention. What the fuck? What did they do to him? Who cares? Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to remember his name, but I'm going to be a little slow today anyways. Slightly hungover. What the fuck? Okay.
That guy's name.
That was Tweety, you assholes.
That fucker is
just quoting
tremendous.
more lines.
Oh, that's the guy that does the voice of Lex Luthor on the Superman cartoon. Clancy Brown.
Of course.
Clancy.
Yeah, Clancy Brown. That's his name. That wouldn't have. It's sad because everyone should remember him. He's great in pretty much everything. But of course, for some reason, I forgot entirely. Kevin Smith is just in this bit. Why? Why is Kevin Smith here? I don't know. But at least he did provide something. But of course, he would compare everything to, he was in the Superman cartoon. The only guy who was ever going to be on ONA to remember shit like that. But whatever. And there's buttons. I want to hit the buttons. Oh shit, wait, that's, Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I don't have to deal with him now.
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown.
Very good. Kevin Smith's in front of a computer right now.
He shows up in something,
that much I
Jimmy.
recall. But I was looking at the new Star Chamber on IMDb, and they just have a title, 2009, but nobody attached to it yet.
Well, there's
the new Star Trek,
a fucking
right.
a great scene. One of my favorite scenes in Vice Squad, which I'm dying. It's so quotable.
Vice Squad.
There's a great scene where Nina Blackwood.
Oh yeah.
She ripped off Ramrod, the pimp, played by Wing Howard.
Ramrod.
And he's at a hotel.
Ramrod.
He's at a hotel.
Yeah,
and
wait.
he's going. Oh,
Ramrod was Wingshauser's character, and he's just he's very troubled. He's quite a troublemaker himself.
open the door, Ginger. I think her name was Ginger. And
Ginger was the one he beat with the hanger.
But he's trying to get her. She's like, you ain't gonna hit me, Ramrod. And he's like, baby, I just want to love you. And he's rubbing his knuckles on the door like he can't wait to get his hands on this thieving cunt of a hooker. He can't wait.
Wait, what did you see?
It's true. It's very true.
Season Hubley in a chair with a stool.
You see,
when the cop came in, he said,
there's a great video. This isn't the video necessarily, but because this is from like a 12-hour compilation of Patrice on ONA talking about movies. But there's one that's just isolated, the part where they're talking about Escape from LA and Vice Squad. And it's got the clips from both those movies playing as they're talking about it. And you can see the exact clips of like Wingshauser, Ramrod against the door trying to talk Ginger, and he's like rubbing his knuckles. He can't wait to just beat her so savagely. Delightful. Yeah, wait, what was the next part he was going to mention?
he snitched on me, bitch, and he hit her in the head with a stool twice.
He hit her on the head with a stool.
He opens the door. Here's why Season Hubley was only trying to hurt Ramrod, because he beat Nina Blackwood to death.
He beat Ginger to death.
But he talked Ginger into opening the door. And she goes, you ain't gonna hit me, Ramrod. And he goes, I just want to love you. And she opens the door, and he breaks it, and he grabs her hair, and he goes, I cannot believe how stupid you are. And it's the greatest realization that you fucked up. And boy,
you ever see Vice Squad, Opie?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's a fucking.
That's why I haven't talked in the last 15 minutes.
I have it on video.
great
I have it on
It's a great film.
I'm going to search it out now.
We'll have to have a viewing.
What I did to Ginger ain't gonna be nothing compared to what I do to you.
Or how about the fucking the black guy Roscoe when he's handcuffed? He goes, "Come on, Roscoe, move your black ass." And he holds a fucking hacksaw to Ramrod's neck. And he goes, "Don't,
you white motherfucker!
Yeah.
Don't you? I'll cut your
he goes,
mother.
don't talk that trappy shit to me, motherfucker."
Wait a minute, because you know what? The whole movie, Wingshauser had been pretending to be nice, and then he would do something fucked up to you right after. So he would go, "Hey, can I get $1?" You give him $1, and he stab you. So the black dude was the only motherfucker to go, "Nigga, I know you, motherfucker. I'll cut your motherfucking head off."
He wanted to buy a car from this fucking guy Roscoe, and he only had $500, and Roscoe goes, $500 don't get you no El Dorado. It was the most quotable film ever.
Obviously,
Rerun, Fred Berry is in it. He plays a sugar
He
pimp
plays Sugar Pimp
named
yeah, that's
Dorsey.
right.
Sugar Pimp Dorsey.
And he
kicks him in the balls.
No,
he grabs him by his wings, grabs him by his balls, and Rerun goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Ramrod. He was a big faggot sugar."
No, he goes. Here's what happened. He's fucking looking for this girl, and he puts fucking silk robe wearing Fredberry.
So he was a big faggot. Who's that remind me of? Oh yeah, that's right. Wait a second.
You come in here with balls.
And also
because of people like you.
Well, anyways, it's funny that this clip right here.
Because of people like you.
That's supposedly from the good era. Hey, remember when Rekieta was healthy? Yeah, he was really healthy. This is what he sounded like.
Because of people like you.
This is him just being a big faggot also. Why was he like that? Why did people like big faggots like that and pretend that they weren't faggots? I don't understand. It's all very weird, you could say.
Weird.
But also at the same time.
I don't care.
Oh, that's too bad. Or, you know.
Whatever.
Anyways. Back to actual good, interesting, funny.
Against the wall. And he goes, "You know what the problem with you sugar pimps is?" And he takes out a switchblade and goes, "You ain't got no balls, boy." And he jams him with the switchblade. And Rerun goes,
What is wrong with
You gotta see Vice Squad, dude.
I'm going to look it up.
I
I
cannot
believe.
That's why
At least
I know
once.
There's a
season
new
of the game.
DVD out of it. It came out like 3 months ago.
"Is that on DVD finally?"
Yeah, it just came
Kevin
out about
Smith
3 months ago.
All right, I'm picking it up
Dude,
today.
You gotta see Vice
The
Squad.
guy
It's
that
a
plays
great-
he's like a Paul Newman wannabe, the guy who plays like the fucking head Vice
Oh, the
Squad.
cop.
What's his name? I made it a point to know everybody's name in that stupid movie. But he hasn't done anything since. Everybody does Law and Order. That's one thing.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on
of course.
everyone's IMDb.
If you ain't seen a motherfucker in years, he did a Law and Order
Yeah.
episode.
That's on DVD, Kevin. See, that's what I was dying for, to get quotes for the show. There's so many, like there's one scene where Ramrod is looking for the hooker, so he pulls up to this Asian hooker, and he goes, "Hey, have you seen Coco?" And she goes, "You a cop, baby?" He goes, "Do I look like some kind of fucking pig?"
But then he grabbed her.
Yeah.
He grabbed her.
He grabbed her.
by her head and drove off with a
Hanging
female
out the window.
Kicking out the door.
That part was great too.
And he beat him up half to death.
And he threw in a garbage pile.
And he threw in the garbage and then ran over a black
That part
hooker
was great.
just to get
Yeah,
Season
that's
Hubley,
right.
just to kill her. Just to kill Season Hubley.
Ramrod was
Season
hot
Hubley.
under the collar.
Dude, if you see,
the collar.
he was
That's
one
a
of the
pretty
greatest pimps in the movie.
description.
He hit her in the head twice with a stool,
With the stool,
and
yeah.
then threw the stool at the
He
cops.
pulled it
He
and,
said, "You
like,
snitch on me,
bonked her in
bitch,
the face
clunk,
with
clunk," and then threw the stool at the cops. And then they wrestled him down. And he said, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch." So the whole movie was him being looked for murder. But he was driving around the city in this Eldorado that the black dude sold him to kill Season Hubley the hooker.
One of the best lines ever. There's a cheesy cop team of a white guy and a black female.
They know the whole
And
fucking
there's a cheesy line.
out.
I love it. The black girl, the black cop, when she pulls the gun and she goes, "Blink your eyes, motherfucker, and you die in the dark." I would love to say that to somebody.
You know who that lady was?
No.
She played the vice principal in Lean On Me. The one that said, the guy goes, "I'm the HNIC," and then the white guy goes, "What's that mean?" "Head nigga in charge." That's who that cop was.
She probably got everything Roxy Roker went out for and didn't get.
Tilla Jefferson.
Jesus.
Oh my God! I thought I was the only asshole who watched Vice Squad 12 million times.
Only
How many times have you seen it, Jimmy?
I don't know, but I have it on video. I just saw it the other night. Like I was sitting there, I gotta get that on DVD.
God
and then
damn.
Kevin just said,
I watch it every time it comes on. I won't watch it on regular television because you can't. Wings
Can't
is
appreciate
not
that.
other
that
than
like
Morgan Freeman and Street Smart.
that movie.
Wings House is the best movie pimp ever.
Oh, I gotta get the DVD now, but I know it's
You'll
not.
love
right.
that fucking movie, dude.
Oh,
New
It was
Halloween. And
Yeah,
I
okay,
wait.
yeah. So that's just the next bit going into, that's like 2 hours into the 12-hour compilation. Wonderful. 12 hours of wonderfulness. But what is good? Hello, Common America 9. Yeah, wrapping up. Another big success, as usual. Oh shit, here's the swing line. I believe I have my stapler. Yeah, putting that in my pocket. Okay. The Wow. What else? People give Patrice more credit because he's black and dead. Well, I remember when he was black and alive, and I was a big fan of his. I loved him on the show, but genuinely, before he died, I thought that Elephant in the Room was like one of the best stand-up specials. And it's not even because he's black. It's because it's like everything you're not supposed to be allowed to say anymore. And in fact, they sort of piped in more laughter. Comedy Central, very famously, does that. Oh, here's the crystal that I pushed into the beam. Bottomly, what the fuck? One of these goofy chairs. Can I lift this? Oh, I can. A little bit. Oh, he's dead. Well, I want this chair then. You give it to me. You give me the chair. Anyways, but yeah, genuinely, it's like all the funniest shit. Before a lot of people realized that it was stuff you couldn't even say. Back then, it was kind of stuff you couldn't say. Back then, you can't rape that elf on television. That kind of stuff. But yeah, now it's even better though. It's aged better because it's Oh yeah, and also because the audience, he wasn't bombing necessarily, but some of the audience was like a little shocked. And so what Comedy Central does is, if they're recording a special for you or some kind of Comedy Central Presents or whatever, they'll put in either more laughter over the track in the audio, or sometimes the people have caught this pretty often, is that they would cut to other crowd shots of crowd laughter. Whoa. At least he's still here. And then oh shit. Hold on a second. What am I doing? Oh, you know what? This will work. This will work. This will work very nicely. Yes. Yeah, you distract him. Well, hey, I did not have much intention of saving this Barney, but you know, I did anyways. Oh, same with that. How much do I got left on this? But one or two. Got two. Here, you know what though? We will go to the rekieta stuff. I guess I'm gonna listen to all of this. What time is it? 9:30. I think this is about 40 minutes, so we'll just get to it.
I'm fucking muted.
Whoa,
Jim! God damn it!
Upgraded his gun. Well, I want this one then.
Let me reread this chat. This is from Medicare. Medicure if I was Asian and gay.
Yeah, notice how starstruck he is. Again, that's not a good sign for Jim. That rekieta's a big fan.
Medicare says 45 minutes. I think this might be my fault, chat.
Sure,
Hashtag buy a hat. I wish him a million bathroom breaks. It looks like he took it literally. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Oh, good comeback.
God damn.
Good one.
You guys can see. I'm fucking tossed. This is great. This is how streaming should be.
Oh, I thought he doesn't get drunk. He only gets drunk on stream where he never gets drunk on stream.
One person who's not bad ever on the internet is Medicare. If you stream drunk, he's very happy. So Jim.
Yeah, everyone else, the prudes, the Karen farmers, they get so mad.
I wasn't pissing.
Damn it. Damn you Karen farmers. Why are you always getting so mad at ya boy, rekieta? Just for having a good time on stream. Well, the Karen farms, they're allergic to having a good time. Take that. They're going to feel very bad about that. I bet that they will be embarrassed that they've been referred to. Okay. Especially by something that cannot be recovered from, such as the Karen farms. Look out. He's going to call them an unwholesome Chungus next, probably. He's got him. He's got him right where he wants him. More guns. Okay, yeah. And you know what? This also? Yes. Now let us do this.
Look, it was my time of the month. I had my period. I bled. I recovered.
I get it.
I took Midol in the middle of it. And then here I am.
That's actually very...
my brother.
That's a very strange, suspicious joke, because that was something that we had said in streams about rekieta, or some of the videos from rekieta or about rekieta from like 3 or 4 years ago now, making fun of rekieta being a big faggot, and saying we had actually said about him and other people that he's friends with that they should take a Midol. And now here's rekieta repeating our words. What a weird coincidence, if you will. This guy's looking at me all weird. I don't really like it. I don't think I like it. I don't think I can shoot him either, though. Very unfortunate.
Tell me more about COVID masks. God damn it, you sick fuck. Why don't you ask Minnesotans for help? Jim's out here. He's like, look, my immune system is like a 12-year-old boy at a Catholic church.
Oh, okay. But he fucking just had that perfect setup, but it just needed that little extra touch. That who else can go there but rekieta? Only rekieta really has the chops to deliver the perfect follow through on a joke like that. Nobody else, no other streamers. This is why rekieta gets the big bucks. You see, he's popular for a reason. It's not just. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, rekieta wasn't just popular because people are desperate to worship status. That would be wrong. Who would do that? Why would people do that? Why would masses and masses of people intentionally worship empty status? By choice? People intentionally choose to do that? Sounds very weird, you could say. And then just pretend I played it.
Weird.
Oh, now you don't have to. All right.
During COVID, please don't fucking COPD
so funny. He
me
laughed
to death. And I'm like, Jim, God damn it. Let me get your death interview. All I want to do is to make all the money on Earth off of your death. God damn it. I don't care if you live or die. You're like an anime dungeon or whatever. With all sorts of hentai in it.
Is he doing some of that classic roasting? That. He's roasting him. He's roasting his good friend, Jim Medical.
All of us would do that.
Oh, sure.
Except, we would never admit it. We would just put it on your supple, leprosy-riddled shoulders.
Supple. And he has leprosy also.
Your arm fell off. Like,
Get it?
I
Because
know you're
it's a disease.
But your arm, like the leprosy pervaded your shoulder, your arm fell off. You wouldn't have to try as hard on my shoulders, don't get me wrong. And like,
you know what I love about
down.
this? What's so great about this is rekieta's just coming off with this just right off the top of his head. He's not even doing this from a script. Imagine that, guys. Who can compete with that? Nobody. Nobody else has got the chops. He's got those chops.
Like
that's actually more of a reference to one of the
or whatever.
Subscribe.
That just did it. That just did it, and I know. But like the leprosy severed to that. I would crowdfund every amount of hat I can to just
every
get
amount
your
of hat.
leprosy riddled arm back on your supple. Detroit.
Nick, do you know what supple means?
At a camp's body, also Jewish.
Well, oh, he's got again just all these
just kidding,
references.
Jim. I'm literally just kidding.
Oh, he was just kidding.
Honestly. I don't give a shit who fucking makes fun of me.
Oh, he doesn't care.
I don't care.
I really don't. I hope you live a million
years.
more milliseconds or whatever.
We get it. We're familiar with the joke that makes fun of you and makes you look stupid. Nick.
Do what you need to do to get healthy. I don't fucking care about this internet shit. It's so stupid.
Do what you need to do to get healthy. You mean like quit smoking? Go ahead. Tell Jim to quit smoking then. Tell you, the guy who clearly cannot quit drinking, who wanted to pretend you could quit drinking and couldn't, and failed an embarrassingly easy attempt to be sober, not only can't quit drinking, but now is on whatever other drugs. People are saying cocaine, very likely. It could be just anything else. All he has to do is snort it.
Get what you need to do to get healthy. You're in Minnesota. You're dealing with the same communism as I am.
This,
now
by the way,
me, because
what a lot of people are getting wrong about wishing people $1 million, or the rekieta meme of wishing people 1 million things, is that what he really did was give Jim the kiss of death at this point. Everyone's like, oh, Jim's being infused with more life. But in reality, Rekieta encouraging, what the fuck? This is a huge eyeball. It was one of them cow eyeballs, probably. But Rekieta trying to encourage Jim like this is kind of sealing his fate. It's very unfortunate, but again, I'm not the one who, what the fuck? Yeah. But I'm not the one who, made Nick be like that, or, made Nick, a fan of his. Or, supporting, oh, okay, there. Or any of those things. Nielsen, what?
Jim is an unimportant little faggot wallowing over there like, oh, I'm dying. I've got terminal illnesses or whatever. Like, yeah, that's good. Would you die already so we can grift off your death? Oh, I'm going to do my Medicare stream where I make fun of somebody for 24 hours.
Is this actually even a joke, or is he just means it? But also doing the Ralph thing. When is he going? Ralph is just curious. When? Ralph just wants to know when. He is curious. Is this doing anything? Oh, it did. I just needed to look out the window.
Like, Jim, will you just die already? Will you just die? Please, dear Christ. Let me tell
so do you
the
agree
world
with
how Black
Ralph
Lagoon is the same as Andy Worski looking into PPP's asshole. Like, will you just do that?
Oh, shit.
And
Again,
cough like 3 times an hour for you? Or what?
He was just ad-libbing that. Rekieta's just coming right off the top of his head with this.
I have cancer AIDS.
Oh, he's working on his type 5.
Like, I could just do that.
Rekieta's got this hot material.
I don't even know. The Jade thing always makes me laugh because I think
he's definitely going to get on Johnny Carson with this.
He hates Asians. So I'm like, yeah, every woman in those movies are named Jade.
Oh, he hates Asians.
Why wouldn't Medicare be married to Jade? I don't know.
This is, again, like for the past several months, Rekieta trying to be funny. His idea of being funny is random reference. Just make random reference to something and mix it with another random, you could even call it. But just random references to random things, throw them together, and it's comedy gold. Who can even control such a thing? Oh, more guns. Gimme. Oh, that's working. Here, let's... I want to get through this so I can move on with my life.
Please live so we can throw you off a snow-covered balcony next year. You can die or whatever. I don't care. Like, I'll throw you into Tim Walz's butthole.
Oh,
or
shit.
Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis.
Oh, the mayor, guys, the mayor of Minneapolis.
Jim, please.
Therefore, it's funny.
Pretend
now
to be
funny.
a child. So I can donate to Make-A-Wish just to have you learn black people dancing from Jacob Frey and record it.
Just random. At this point, it's random words.
That's all I want to do.
And
my life is
Rekieta
literally
absolutely
I want to
thinks
watch you learn.
He's tearing it up right now.
How to dance like black people. And I want Jacob Frey to learn from you how to not get raped by a gay Cuban.
Oh, shit. He's fucking
I don't know if
the
I want to pretend to be a child with Vito and Chet. Oh, my God. No, you can't be a child with Vito and Chet. Vito is barred from this chat. He cannot be within 500 internets of this chat.
That's going to make
if he does,
Jim
he might find
feel
a
better,
minor.
I'm sure.
And if Vito finds a minor on the internet, he literally fucks the CD-ROM drive because he doesn't have a new computer. He fucks the CD-ROM drive.
Yeah. Hey, Rekieta, why were you protecting a guy that you were friends with? Not Vito. Okay, you can trash Vito all the live long day, but then you're still friends with a guy who literally sold his child to a convicted pedophile years before any of this Vito stuff. What was going on with that? You also, you swept up for him, and you also swept up for a very blatant leftist who just pretends that he's not and is clearly a filthy faggot in his own words. What is with the covering up of all that? what's going on with that? And also, more importantly, where the fuck am I? I think right here, actually. This is a good place to go.
Until his dick runs Jewish, and it circumcises him again. I did this wrong.
Jewish?
There's no innocence here, and you know it.
He went there.
Jim's basically a baby.
Okay, go ahead. Explain.
Nick,
expound on that. Yeah, everyone wants to know
pedophile,
what you think.
being a pedophile.
What point you
Medicare
think you're going
being
to?
Dead from cancer AIDS. Legal Vices being Korean. How is this hard? You've been. Did you piss out your bladder?
This is definitely going to be great for the lawsuit that rekieta is currently losing very miserably. Not only losing, but he's having this meltdown on stream because he's losing that lawsuit so bad that he has to resort to all sorts of drugs. It's probably not just cocaine. He lost the fucking lawsuit so bad at this point that merely cocaine isn't enough. Ah, there we go. Satisfying. But merely cocaine, it would not be good enough to, whoa, neighbor of the beast. To help him deal or cope with the situation. Nick Rada has what doctors refer to as failure to cope. Very unfortunate. How come he can't cope? Why not, instead of that, he just copes? Why not choose to cope? He should do that. See? It's just that fucking easy. Let's see.
No, I only pissed for a very short amount of time. But I did the rest of the time.
This is going to be some good stuff already. You can tell. You can just tell.
You want to come on?
Yeah,
come on
you
my
should.
face or whatever?
Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead and go on with your friend here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why do you make friends with this guy?
Hold on.
Why? This is something that nobody else really has the balls to ask or even confront anyone about. But why did Jim make friends with this guy when rekieta was always like this? By the way, we've proven that. We had already proven that years ago. We continue to prove that constantly. Where rekieta was caught lying multiple times, caught being a cuckold, and it was Jim who decided to help try to run interference for that. Why did he do that? The question is. And then more importantly, now that it's out, Jim is very softly trying to damage control for it, for him having been suspiciously quiet about it for years. It seems relatively easy to avoid. It's sort of like that, just standing there. That's what he was doing the whole time, just standing there, not having anything to say. Which it's not that hard to just say, oh, this guy, I'm friends with this guy, got caught lying. Oh, that's too bad. Yep, oh. There we go. Just mention things that happened. We do that. We're able to do that. It doesn't matter if we're friends with them or not. If something happens, we mention that happened. And if you lose a friend over that, it wasn't a friend worth keeping. That's something that we proved many years ago as well. Oh no, it's cold in here. What is in this? What's the point of this room? It is a mystery. Oh, here. Okay, that's with this, actually. There we go. I just wanted this. Store it here for later. Yeah. Next. It's hard to tell if I've unpaused because rekieta's just sitting there like a dumbbell.
I hate these fucking Korean chefs.
Why
don't you just give us
good
sushi?
One, Nick. Nick nailed it on that one, too.
Koreans call sushi if they were Japanese.
Yeah.
Sushi!
I'll go there. He's going there.
Shit!
Oh, he made himself lol out loud. It was so good. Even
okay.
he had to
Guys,
laugh.
I'm fine. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he is fine.
Jim,
See,
by the way, how long
why would you think
have
he
left
wasn't?
to live, Jim? Seriously.
Love to live.
I want to know.
How love to live, Jim?
I've had this dream of going.
Yep. You should definitely go.
Just sitting outside.
Just to go away. Don't go
petting
away angry,
your
Nick.
roses or whatever.
Nick can't help
Give
but to go
flowers
away
or-
angry.
Where you live doesn't beget flowers. Petting your whatever your perennials are.
Wow.
Then your perineum. Like, oh God, Jim.
Perineum.
I just want you to live through
It's like a
this. Will you
pun.
please have an enlarged prostate, but then get over it.
He's got
You're
all
like,
these references.
No, Nick. I can't.
He does
COVID
these
is
impersonations. You'd
I
swear it was
called
the real
government
people.
at first. Told them that COVID was going to kill millions of people, and then it did. And I'm like, Jim, the elderly aren't people. Neither are blacks. And you're like, no, but that's who they killed. So it killed old people and black people. I'm like, well, there aren't old black people, so those are white people.
So what?
And
Why
then he killed black people? And you're
Why
like,
you bring this up? Hey, Nick, what's the purpose of this
you're
conversation?
like, Jim, why are you so scared? And you're like, I have COPD of the vagina.
Here's some advice from an honest person. So you wouldn't know anything about it, Nick, but some advice from an honest person about, maybe not even about streaming, but just about life in general. Some life advice that we're always the most suited at giving, of course. But if you're gonna have these conversations on stream, Nick, have a point. It makes things so much more entertaining for the listener. There we go. Oh yeah? How about this? Ha. Who? Hi. Yeah. Another one. I got this. These are just clearly the poison ant lions. But made to look like a bull squid. What? Well, whatever. This, for anyone who doesn't know, this is an early version of Black Mesa, made in the Source engine, so it works in VR by putting it into Half-Life 2 Episode 2 VR, which is quite nice. But it's also weirdly wonky and very different from the final version of the actual Black Mesa game that's on Steam. Oh, am I supposed to do something about this? Who knows? Oh. Here, let us.
Or whatever. I just want to, I just don't want to die from Governor Tim Walz. Jim, I will protect
Governor
you.
Tim Walz.
I will put my mouth, buttocks, whatever it is, over your fragile, sensitive vagina. To save you from that.
This is so bizarrely apt and accurate. I just a couple days ago was recording some. What the fuck kind of battery is this? Bubba cell? I don't think so. I was recording an episode of this kind of stream, and it I usually add some other clips. Lately, it's been a lot of sweet. Is this the one from MGS2? Who cares? But recently, I've been playing O&A clips, like in between or front loading the stream, before the rekieta stuff. And one of them was they had this guy Jordan K, who was just some random sort of listener, sort of fan, who was in some karaoke contest, not even a contest. He just did karaoke at some live event that O&A did, some live show, and he was just very bizarre and he thought he was hilarious the exact same way that Nick Rada does, where every joke was like random pop culture topical reference, right? And everyone's just going, huh? Just fucking completely playing into it for him, though, just to troll him. And, to see how clueless he would be about it. Here we go. This is, oh shit. No, you don't. But, it was such a bizarrely accurate comparison to Rekieta. In a way that, because I didn't pick that. I just wanted to play because it was funny, because Ant just has this giant, goofy meltdown at the guy who's just screaming at him. And then there was a song mix that got played out of it from that, because it was just a wonderful classic moment. One of the last great classic moments of the show before, well, it was a couple years before it was canceled, but it was also just after. It was just after Patrice died, though. I think it was like a few weeks after. It's kind of fucked up, but oh wait, no, this, yes, it has jiggle bones. That's actually kind of impressive. Anyways, it was weird because I listened to that and it was like, holy shit, this is exactly like how Nick Rada tries to do jokes. Is he'll add a random reference to a place, a random fast food reference. This is something that I was the first person ever in the history of the entire human race and the internet, more importantly, the internet, to ever point out. So now when you see other people reference this or make reference to it, to the way that Nick Rada does these jokes, they're just repeating me. They're a derivative, a watered down, the watered down Diet Shasta derivative of what shitty webcomics innovates at all times. Oh yeah, wait, how do I block this? Can I bring this over here? Oh no, what's it doing? Ensure shield is powered. Oh wait, yeah, hold on. I just have to. Oh, got rid of that problem, didn't it? You know what? Here, I'll play this. Just go back.
But your skin isn't going to give you COVID, and I didn't have COVID. What am I? Jewish? I don't have COVID.
Oh shit! What?
Come to your house
again. Just every time.
In your front
just
yard
like
until you come out because you can't stop me anymore. I'm just sitting there meditating over tea or whatever. Like Jim will come. If I don't build it, Jim will come. You come out, you're like, "What are you going to build?"
Yeah, what does that mean?
I'm like,
what are you
I don't
talking
know,
about?
Slugger. Can I call you Slugger? Because I think I'm older than you. But if I'm not, you look younger than me because
Nick,
you look
just
like
take
you're
a break, think about something.
I want to build
and
a
then
movie
say
theater
it.
for you, Jim, to just
Give
play
yourself-
Charlie Brown.
give
movies
yourself
for the
a
rest of your
hand.
life. It's probably gonna be 2 or 3
Your way,
minutes.
yeah. Nick needs another bathroom break. I think the problem Nick is having here is that he's just too sober. He needs to freshen up, take a little. He needs to go check on his wife. I believe that was the story out there. Okay, I had to pull the trigger. I was trying to grab it. Instead, I needed to use it. Okay, yeah. And I use this, and also there. That's to make sure it really, really works. Instantaneous beam. Is that what kind of beam it is? Okay. All right.
I want that to happen.
Oops.
And we just have a good time. Why is it so hard?
Oh, why is he wanting?
You're like, but I'm in St. Louis Park.
Yeah, why is Jim not wanting to have a
joke.
good time with him?
I'm in St. Louis Park.
With his
That's where all
good
the
friend.
Jews are. Jim, how much gold do
Oh,
you have?
Jews.
Like, enough to mortgage 12
See, again, yeah,
houses.
that's the thing. Is like what he's missing in Ricada's own formula. He's mentioning Jews, but he's forgetting to mention like Taco Bell or something. He needs to throw in or McDonald's, Taco Bell or McDonald's. Not any other place though. Apparently, that would just fry Ricada. Ricada was brain. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the formula is just not even fast food place, but just the same 2 fast food places as Taco Bell or McDonald's. He'll add that as a reference and be like, yeah, the Mexicans at the McDonald's, right? It's like, huh? About what? What about them? That's really always been Nick's jokes, though. That's not something. Whoa. That's not something that Nick has started doing recently. That's always what Nick has been like. Nick has never actually been funny. People simply convince themselves that he's been funny because they agreed with the politics that he falsely pretended to support. The free speech champion who just sits around as people he platforms and promotes are directly. Oh wait, let me just get the spine. What the motherfucker? Oh motherfucker! Holy shit! But the people that he supports and platforms are directly and very openly, publicly, deplatforming other people and censoring them and having them censored and banned off of the internet. And Nick Rada, the free speech champion, just sits there going, "Oh, I'm against that." That's all it takes to be a free speech champion, is to just go on your stream, your channel of whatever kind, and just say, "Oh, I'm against this thing," and then not do anything about it. But the people who are responsible for it, you have them on. Nick Rada has had them on many, many, many times to specifically promote them and to never, ever criticize them or point out that he's against them doing it or their culpability or responsibility in doing it. Is there just a thing here that's not here? It's just a thing. Here, I'm checking. I'm making sure. Is that taco? Here, it's mine now. Scrumph. Delicious. It's like I went to Taco Bell. And I saw all the Asians there. What? What are you talking about, Nick? Oh, shit. What are we doing? Here. Go ahead and keep going. By all means. Yeah, well, at least that giant... The surgical unit isn't going to grind them up into mulch. Okay. Everyone's here. What? Oh. Oh, yeah. I was clearly low on health. Oh, yeah. I needed a little more. Well, what about you? You too? Gimme. Yes. Good. Well, what about you, though? I'm still low on health. What? What the fuck? Okay, no. Let's get back, I guess.
Because they're
get back to
Jews, 24 houses.
Oh, they're Jews. Oh, holy shit, that's true.
3.5% to maybe 12%.
Yeah, well, why is Nick talking about Ethan Van Sciver's children like that? The whole reason that Ethan Van Sciver was hiding behind his Jewish children so that he could condemn other people in Comicsgate, or adjacent, I guess, to Comicsgate back in 2018. That whole Nurkish thing. It wasn't even Nurkish making jokes about Jews. It was just a Discord server that Nurkish was on. Oh, shit. No, this is locked now. No, they're still here. But yeah, that was the reason that... Wait, can they open this? Are they going to? What are they doing? Oh, okay, more health. That's cool. But yeah, there's very bizarre, very weird, you could even say. It was all very...
Weird.
But,
Wait,
what?
What is it? Anyone else think this was a bit too easy?
Huh?
Something's not right.
What are they doing?
Gordon, you don't mind taking a look, do you?
What?
We'll stay here for a moment.
Okay. Is that scripted? I'm not sure. Okay, I think they want me to... Okay, they're opening this up for me. Okay, yeah, I know how to... Yeah, there's usually some guys up there from what I remember. And I have a contact grenade. Here, is anything going on in Choyette? There is. Some people are saying things in chat. Nikki is beyond help from AA, always was. Yeah, there was never a situation where rekieta was going... If you ever thought... But, oh, shit. That there was some kind of chance that rekieta could pull up, by the way, you're stupid. You're fucking completely... You're delusional out of some kind of bizarre hopefulness that an e-celeb that you want to drink the piss of is actually not a piece of shit. You want to keep drinking their piss. That's what you want to do if you thought that rekieta could pull up at any time ever about anything. What the hell am I supposed to get these guys? What the holy shit? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, hold on a second. I actually have to focus on these guys. This is more important than Nick or Kaya, that's for sure. Oh, I'm okay. What? Holy shit. Well, I got some of... Oh, yeah, I got plenty of this, actually. So, let's get this. Shut up. Shut up. Crime. And you too. Nice. I winged his shoulder, but, you know, that was good enough. And imagine heated rebar just, slamming through your shoulder at 500 miles an hour. It's not going to feel pleasant. It's not going to be fun. Oh, no, I took, like, 200 damage from that or something. Or almost 300. That's terrible. That's too bad. Everyone's okay, though. Let me get this. Okay, wait, yeah. Choyette. Jimmy John's giving you a Subway sandwich. Holy shit. Holy shit. What? Shut up. But at Jimmy John's, really?
Oh, shit!
Can't believe you went there, man. Is this really happening? Is this real life? Mouth buttocks. Oh shit. Always question how guys like Nick's father feel about watching third. Well, most likely Nick's father feels like cutting off the trust fund, which is also most likely what the actual real life crisis that Rekieta keeps mentioning. Did retinal scan your ear there? Hey pal, why don't you take that back to Burger King where it came from? What? Huh? Anyways, this guy coming out with me? But good. Anyways, okay. I drank a thing of cranberry juice from Ocean. Cranberry juice. I want to pass it. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, actually, cranberry juice can be a little tough. That spicy cranberry. Chipotle is not. Well, how about that? Nick, go to the bathroom and take a shit. A cocaine shit. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. Is this guy dead? He went right out and just got his fucking brains blown out. Why didn't the scientists just do this to him? I'm doing it. Any asshole. Oh, fuck. Good. That's not good. Okay. Holy shit. What should I do? What? Oops. Not that, for starters, but... Here, can I... It is not easy to throw grenades in VR at all, but... That worked. That was actually a good throw. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Perfect shot. Impossible angle. Is that shotgun shells? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You're usually not supposed to carry this much ammo. But I edited the skills, CFG. I gave myself the skills. Right. But there we go. Let's go back to listening to this faggot.
Jim, don't do it.
Oh, he's even talking with a gay voice, too.
Instead,
we're getting the whole...
I need you to go.
The whole deal.
I need you to go to the Mayo Clinic. Hand him a jar of Hellman's and say, please.
Oh, give to Mayo. Guys, Mayo.
Save me. Save me.
He absolutely brought the
Here's
heat.
Hellman's. Put it on the back of the bread.
He's going to be on Jimmy Fallon in no time.
Put it on. Oh, God. Put it on a soup.
Oh,
Chicken
yeah.
wings.
Absolutely double down on this
I just
bit.
need the Hellman's mayonnaise to keep me sustained.
Keep going with the Mayo bit. By all means. Don't stop now.
Jim, I'm kidding.
Oh, he was all...
Dude.
Guys, he was just kidding.
Get well. Have fun.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Weird.
Whatever. I love you, man.
He doesn't
you introduced me to Monograph. You cost me all this money.
Oh, wait. Is
You're
that a
the fucking,
problem? What do you
you're
mean?
the fucking guy.
Cost him all this money. Nick, you used to have like the most super chats on YouTube. And even if you don't now, there's no reason for you to be poor. Now, you shouldn't... you're the one who wanted... You openly invited a lawsuit. You said, go ahead and sue me. And you're being sued now. Here's the thing that's really bothering him. It's not even the lawsuit. It's not even that he's losing. It's that his attempts to get his fans to pay for the lawsuit after sending him money and gifts and alcohol for free, which I am so glad every one of you fans of Rekieta's that how much fucking ammo can it give me? Holy shit. I am so glad that you sent him all that alcohol. If you ever super chatted him, to be honest, if you even watched him and he got ad revenue from it, you are directly responsible for what's happened to him. And I do have to say, instead of chastising you for it, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for turning Rekieta into this, for revealing Rekieta to be what we had proven he always was. Now everyone else is being forced to see it. That's why so many people are being traumatized about it too, is that they want Rekieta to be this imaginary version of, you know, what he was falsely presenting himself as. And, you know, all the people, even all the other YouTubers like Null and Jim and anyone else who was friends with him, and of course the people in Comicsgate as well, that Rekieta was sweeping up their legitimate crimes and their false flaggatry and the I mean, calling it grifting is almost too overplayed now, but legitimately, there was no grifter like anyone who supported Comicsgate, not because they were making money off of comics, but because they were lying to do it. They were selling a hoax of something that wasn't real. The comic, not just the comics not being real, but their principles were completely imaginary. And when that was proven, people like Nick Rada were a very useful tool for helping to cover it up. And so that is what Rekieta's really about. Did this guy get behind me or something? What the fuck is that? Well, not anymore. Good job helping me out, jerk. Anyways. So yeah, that's the real problem. And as we had proven and shown a long time ago, many years ago, and with all of these other YouTubers who were friends with him having every opportunity to point it out, and they wouldn't. And now it's kind of turning into an embarrassment for them, so they have to kind of get out ahead of what is this? Particle accelerators. It's just a nice box of it. Mint or mini? Oh, mini. Yeah, are these donuts? Did somebody eat all the donuts? Who did it? I don't know. Who boy? Whoa, mama. But anyways. Oh, it is a wet floor. That's true. Holy shit. How did they know?
Who did this to me? I will forever never forgive you. Like when you finally die and they bury you in the ground, I'm gonna go find your corpse.
You know what I really love
you out. I'm gonna donate
is that you could tell, even without seeing Jim's reaction, you can tell Jim has no idea if Rekieta is joking or not. But even better than that, Rekieta doesn't know if Rekieta is joking or not. Because, well, no. Because, again, Rekieta likes to imagine he's hilarious. He thinks he got all of that YouTube success because he's so funny and interesting. When, again, it's the questionable content effect. If you don't know what that means, linger longer. Lurk more, even. You are behind the times. You're so behind the times, you're like last to know null. It's a perfectly apt nickname for him, too, because he is the last to know. In fact, it was funny. He really only started going after Rekieta after other people on Kiwi Farms started making fun of him for not really having the balls to do it. They were all pointing out, it was like, look at Rekieta, he's embarrassing himself again. And Null was like, it's not really funny enough. And people are like, what the fuck do you mean it's not funny enough? It's funnier than anything you talk about. And sure enough, Null got backed into a corner, as he often does. And, oh boy, get me out of the grenade. That's cool. And so now, he is, oh shit. I'm okay. Now he is basically stuck being another one of our parrots. Repeating the stuff that we had said years ago. So if you ever liked anything Null ever said about Rekieta, he got it from us. So he is welcome for that, and you also are welcome for that. Let's see, what else? Some other stuff. Let me go back to this.
You
try to get it over with.
Oh no, this is a Muslim whose suicide vest didn't go off. Can we put it back on him and send him into Israel?
Put it back on Taco Bell.
And we will FedEx that motherfucker to Israel.
Yeah, what's this about?
It will be Muhammad Allah.
Bring it all home for us, Nick. Come on.
Boba tea or whatever.
Wrap it up in a bow.
I'll put the vest on him. Say, go in peace.
What does this have to do with anything? Is this about American Beauty
right
again?
Israel. He will blow up in Town Square.
Uh-huh.
He'll kill probably 2 or 3 Jews.
What's the point of this?
No Jewish women, because they keep them for the calendars. They don't put them on the front lines.
Nick, what's the point of this again?
And then, only then, will he go back to Muslim heaven. He will find...
Go back. So he came from Muslim heaven and goes back to
World of Warcraft players.
Oh, and there's World of Warcraft
all
too,
of them
guys.
Warlock.
Guys, it's World of Warcraft.
Please.
And more importantly,
please.
McDonald's.
Don't bend me over, keep me standing. Because that's how I like it. And Jim will be like, why is I didn't do the suicide bombing. And I'll call hell
Oh,
myself,
shit.
and I'll be like, "Hey, by the way, Jim, I did this."
Oh, it was about Jim. Wait, so Jim's a Muslim
But I'll
in
buy
this,
half.
apparently? The point of this is that Jim was a Muslim. Oh, those
I'm
guys,
kidding.
it was that
God damn
funny.
it.
Oh, they're just jokes. Come on, guys, they're just jokes. What are you so bothered about?
Bob Smith
You
says,
Karens.
Nick,
You
I don't
prude
care how
Karens.
drunk. I don't care how drunk he is. Who
Oh.
gives a fuck?
He was a
Nick
prude
says, buy
Karen.
2 hats.
Oh, man,
Do you
that
have
one,
one that
was
comes in
especially good.
yarmulke?
That was
I need
particularly
that for my
funny.
circumcised penis. Literally, the
That's
chat
it.
doesed know. You do know. I
Why does
love
chat not
Predator.
know? What?
He's a guy I grew up watching. Grew up being. I was 30. Like, because we don't grow up in our teens anymore. We grow up when we're 30 or whatever.
What are you talking
Jim's
about?
out here making fun of people, and I'm like, oh god, I used to make fun of people too. I can do this.
Get to the point, Nick.
He's
Come
doing
on.
that, and now
Bring
Jim's
it all
making fun
home.
of me, and I'm like, god damn it, he's right. Good, I'm gonna keep doing it because I want more. I want him to,
Oh, is that
I
what
want
this
him to
is
stay alive.
Was
I
this
want
have
him
to
to
do
like
with
do that
Muslims
thing where
again?
he travels around the mall and they have that treadmill.
Oh, the
and the
mall
black
guys.
guy running on it. They're like, see if you
You
can
know
keep
what's
up
at
with the
the
black
mall.
guy. And the police officers
Huh?
get on there and they just fall over and over.
Do they?
But like the one Mexican
Tell us
gets
some more
on there,
about. Expound
the
on
black
that,
guy
Nick.
has a green card in his hand. The Mexican overtakes him every time. He's like,
Oh, the black guy
I will
has a
shoot
green
your
card in
roof
his
or
hand.
whatever. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And he just chases him down. I want Jim to have one of
This
those.
really
with
should be
wheelchair
studied.
with
This
Bill Gates.
Like scientists should study this for like patterns of how drugs affect your ability to even make coherent thoughts or speech. There is clearly, I think we're all hearing right now the reason that Rekieta deleted this stream in disgrace. Apparently it's still up, or it was still up on his Odyssey channel. But he pulled it off of Rumble and YouTube. He may have pulled it off of Odyssey by now, but people have mirrored it. I would, if you know where to find that, link me to that. I also still want to find that. For years I forgot if I think somebody DM'd me on Twitter about the or they DM'd me the video clip of Rekieta with Yellow Umbrella, where he one of the umbrella fags, was completely tripling down to his own embarrassment on the I think it was the Sweetcast thing, the whole Sweetcast doxing host or something like that, or hoax, I mean, not host. But either that or it was like the fake CPS call. He called CPS on himself so that he could accuse other people of doing it. And I think it was the Sweetcast thing specifically, though. And it was the one of the yellow umbrellas just absolutely doubling down, tripling down, and Rekieta sitting there awkwardly and nervously being he was like, I don't think that really happened. It was Rekieta so completely defeated. And he was defeated, as he always was for the past several years, by us not even trying. We didn't even notice. We weren't even there even. It was Rekieta, again, supporting disingenuous, mentally ill people, walking himself into a trap, and then getting completely blown the fuck out by it. As I simply sat there, not even aware that was happening. I was just playing video games the whole time. I just wanted to grill. And I had to be told it was happening by other people who actually watch his streams and shit. Or it wasn't even on Rekieta's channel. It was just Rekieta being on somebody else's channel. One of the yellow umbrella faggots. Oh boy. Okay, you know what, here. You, and then I don't have a glue-on gun or anything, though. Very unfortunate. Can I even do damage to this? I don't think so. Whoa. I better get out of here. Oh, shit. I walked right into that one, though. That one was my fault, clearly. Anything in the water here? No, I don't think so. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, and also this. There we go. And you know, how about, let me just drain this completely as well. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to try. Here, let's get back.
It's like where he's
and trying
sitting on Bill Gates' lap.
This is
like roll.
Again, there really isn't much point to listening to any of this because it's just Rekieta thinking he's funny, stringing together random words and ideas that have no meaning or purpose, that nobody's, even his own chat, is just feeling sorry for him. And again, that's not my assessment of it. He deleted the fucking video. So clearly, even he knew that was true. Whoa. Where am I going? Oh, here we go. Make the tunnel inserts look like a slice of bread. Make you look like a slice of bread. Thanks, Rekieta. Just, if you want to make your own Rekieta, make your own Nick Rekieta with these simple household ingredients. Just random words that have no meaning. And then say it in a moronic voice, and then try to act like you think you're really funny. Throw in a random, not even a random racism joke or a joke about a race, just race reference. Not even racism reference, just mention like Mexican or black guy. You know, like the guys that fuck Nick Rekieta's wife. Or, very possible, are molesting his children right now. Well, not very possible. Somebody's molesting Nick Rekieta's children right now. It's just, the question is it one of the many, many black guys that are just running through Rekieta's house? Rekieta did cover up for pedophiles, after all. And I don't mean veto or any of that. I mean before that. You think veto? That means you're way, way behind everything that's going on. Oh, shit. Speaking of being way behind, fuck you, headcrab. Oh yeah, you know, I wanted to look at the chat also. Chat is going, the Sweetcast docs, yeah, Clint Stoker was, it's funny, his Twitter name, it's @Sweetcast, and his Twitter name says Clint Stoker. And all that happened was Smug Frieza from Kiwi Farms just Googled that name, and I think the state that Clint Stoker said he lived in, which I don't even know what state it is, because again, I don't even know who any of these people are. I'm not familiar with them, and yet all of them are constantly believing proven pathological liars and mentally ill people and people who are supporting pedophiles. And it's funny is that it's not even like the third pedophile that's been in Comicsgate has been caught recently, and think about just how many haven't been caught yet. So that's the real question. April had to make a choice between her husband and drugs. She picked drugs and moved into Nick's house. Well, apparently Nick, that's the thing. Nick's money, I said this to Alyssa Clips, is that Nick is getting the whole spiral backwards where you do cocaine so much that you run out of money. But Nick ran out of money first. Now he's starting the cocaine. It's just kind of a boneheaded play on his part. Null was pretending to be his friend from my bad memory. Well, not really pretending to be his friend. He actually was his friend, and he was trying to cover up for it. I mean, that was Null. Don't forget, Null was saying that it wasn't funny enough to talk about. Like, Null would know. That proves right there that Null has no clue what's going on in front of his face at any time in his life. Null has been very lucky, at least, going through life. That he hasn't just, like, slipped on his shoelaces and fallen off a cliff at a Taco Bell in front of Chinese people. Whoa. Yeah, that's right. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, he's just a dupe. An easily bamboozled internet nerd. Oh, shit. Speaking of bamboozled, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, totally owned. Epic. Perfect shot. Impossible angle. No. I'm okay. Oh yeah, Choyet. No, wrong way. No, but I'm hoping Nick's story ends like the film Casino, only more stupid. You mean where he puts on giant grandma glasses? in a McDonald's and just sits there at a desk. Those gigantic granny glasses. What was he thinking? And he was Jewish too? Guys, Jewish. Am I right? That's, again, see, we don't even need to have a Nick Rada at home. I can just be the... Guys, I'm the next Nick Rada. Isn't that a good thing? That's something to aspire to, sure. Surely. This is such a pleasant area. I actually really like this place. It's got some nice cool water, but it's got sand and all this stuff. It's got authentic concrete. Okay, let's just try and get through this again.
12 miles an hour. He's like, I've got super buff arms.
I clearly have
I don't.
No place
Jim's arms
to
are way
judge
better than
Rekieta.
mine. And then you think about it and you're like, oh my God. If this man were in Hiroshima, he would need
with
a
the
fucking
Chinese
handicap
people
ramp to survival.
in Mexico.
Those. They didn't even have those. They flashed images of
shit.
Japos on the wall.
He's bringing it all
They
together.
put them into dust and made them into pudding.
Put
for
them
Dr.
into
Phil
dust.
Or whatever. You're like, oh God,
Dr.
what would Jimmy
Phil.
done there? Like,
He's
no, he
going
wouldn't
all
have
over.
done that.
This is
He
the
would have
next
been
George
FDR.
Carlin.
He would have been FDR. No, he would have been an American president in his wheelchair.
American presidents, guys. Get it?
And he would have died.
Get
and left it to Eisenhower to solve the goddamn problem of the Japanese. Eisenhower created anime, Jim. You didn't. What?
No, perfectly. Rekieta just wrapped that all up in a bow. See, I told you. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's totally nailing it. Where he was going into the Muslims with the terrorist bombings, but also because bombings, just like Hiroshima and anime and Jim, he fucking just the perfect package. That's the fucking applaud moment. That would be a standing ovation at when he does this at his next stand-up comedy show. By the way, anyone who missed out that classic stream, I think it was like last year. Oh shit. What the fuck? Shit. What the fuck? But the Nick Rada stand-up comedy show that he did, I actually covered that whole thing. I listened to the whole thing on stream while playing Skyrim in VR. Wow. Another classic game. Oh, okay. You got this away. Yeah, so if you actually do want to listen to that, the best way, clearly, is with the only person who actually has any understanding of anything that's going on the internet. The internet historian, I guess you could call me. You could call me that. Sure. People actually have called us the Comicsgate historians, which is mildly insulting. First, because I don't want to know. Me and my brother do not really want to know that much about Comicsgate. And I think Vicky actually has forgotten more about Comicsgate than I've ever known or would remember. What the holy shit, this is just like Into the Radius. Who cares? And there's moss on this rock in a desert. Oh shit. Okay, no, that wasn't a good idea. I was trying to do my Type 5. And I paid the price for that, clearly. 60-foot cliff. You really gotta tell people driving that? Just say don't drive. Anyways. Fire water. Water in the fire? Why? Well, let's just open that. Oh, open this, yeah. I thought this would be a loading transition, but okay. Yeah, I want to look at I'd rather look at the chat. Nailed it, yes. What about insert ethnic group? The restaurant.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, well, finally an actual use for this.
Now, this is epic.
Yes. Yes. Anyways. What was I doing? Back to that.
Hey, why'd you lie to me? Why'd you lie? You said you created anime. You're watching these big titty anime bitches. No. You created the interstate highway system.
I don't mean to pause this much, but you can tell Rekieta thinks this is fucking hilarious. You can tell Rekieta absolutely thinks that he's got the material, just the control of comedy like nobody else could ever, like no one ever was. Just checking. I thought they may have been sleeping. But yeah, but there, okay. EVS is such a worm, Nick. Won't finance another cyber fraud. Yeah, why? First of all, Nick, why don't you pay to get cyber? Because Ethan Van Sciver has spent all the money for Cyberfrog, especially for 2 and 3. So that's why he's been spending an entire year. Oh, it's over a year. It's a year and a half now, just in the fulfillment phase for less books than Marvel or DC put out for some of their lower selling comics. And also, as you can find out with the first people to cover the Indiegogo comment sections for his campaigns was when we covered the Cyberfrog 1 comment sections. And there's like a 40-part series on our Subscribestar of newer videos over the past couple of years of us just entirely reading the comment sections for the Cyberfrog 2 and other Comicsgate comics, because of course tons of them are also late for a lot of reasons that we get into some detail about. You know, fuck you, and fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you. But yeah, the Cyberfrog 2 though is one of the biggest disasters in the history of comics, because even when it was finally finished and starting to ship, it's been over a year and a half now, and it still hasn't finished shipping. And the reason why is because Ethan has spent all of the money. Not even on fulfillment, he spent it before the book was done. And what he would do, very infamously, as people in the know have been aware of, is that he runs the campaign, he gets the money, he then spends the money, doesn't finish the book, and then after years will eventually finish the book, and the whole time he will do another campaign and another campaign and another campaign, and he'll act like the book's only late because he was adding so much good extra stuff to Cyberfrog. But the thing is, to get that extra stuff, if you backed his comic, you're not getting the extra stuff. You're only getting the extra stuff if you keep paying at his newer campaigns. Are these going to blow up? I know these used to blow up the mines. Are there mines? There better be mines. I was promised mines. But, yeah, and that's stuff that's basically old news. Oh, shit. And, you know, it's stuff that a lot of people have already known about. Whoa. Suddenly, he's just on fire. But, yeah, that's a whole other thing. But Rekieta has covered up for that. There was... Oh, fuck. One of Ethan's campaigns was for a complete scam that was a fake product, basically selling coins that weren't real. And Rekieta was directly asked and confronted if he was going to even acknowledge it. And Rekieta was and is such a coward. Don't forget, this was years ago. But he was such a coward that he refused to even acknowledge it. So when people say grift and grifters, they don't mean anything unless they're talking about Comicsgate first. The only real grifters out there are Comicsgate and people who supported Comicsgate. And if you're not mentioning them first when you talk about YouTube grifters, you're just, faking it. You're behind the time. Last to know, as they would say. Let's see. Oh, All sorts of extra stuff. Neat. Yeah, I don't think there are any mines here. Oh, what's this? More of this and this. How many of these do I have now? 12. Okay, that's not that much. That would be like 30. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. You may be wondering why I'm in this situation.
You created legal drinking age of 21. You created everything wrong with America. You tried to get to FDR, but it was Eisenhower. Eisenhower's you.
Okay, there's no point in listening to this at this point. It's just random words.
You didn't have a wheelchair. You had internet access. And a time machine. And you went back. You dropped the bomb on the Japanese. Thank you, by the way. You should have done more.
Expert Nick
But you
Rada.
didn't. Instead, you left karaoke bars, sushi.
Here's why I'm going to listen. Let me explain why I'm going to listen to all of this. Because every word out of Rekieta's mouth is a continued and endless vindication of everything we've ever said. Oh, shit. Everyone who is now criticizing, trashing Rekieta, whatever, has followed in our footsteps. We ran so they could crawl, essentially. And when we were the first people pointing it out, everyone was screaming and pissing themselves and crying like Rekieta, like we made Rekieta cry here.
Because of people like you!
And we were right, and all of them were always wrong. And so it is extremely validating and justified for us to just rub it in everyone else's face, as usual. And to point out that we told you we told everyone that this was going to happen, that Rekieta was like this, that it was just a matter of noticing, and that we were better at noticing than everyone ever could be. And that if you really wanted to be capable of noticing, the first thing you'd have to do is listen to us. And the people who don't are now the people baffled that this is happening to Rekieta. They don't understand that, and they're the reason why it's happening to Rekieta as well. About as much as Rekieta is the reason it's happening. He is his own reason. But, wait, right here's it. What? Yeah, okay. What? Come on, fucker. There. I know they want me to go over there, too. And I shouldn't have to. Because the thing... Actually, wait, no, that hatch is right here, isn't it? Oh, that's right. I didn't open the hatch yet. So, wait. Actually, I'm supposed to go here. No, wait. This is where I came from. So, what? Holy shit. Oh, that was the fucking trap the whole time. I knew it. I knew it. No, but, this one, too. This one, too. Come on. Yes. What? Another? Let me just...
What the fuck is wrong with you? Big booty bitches, like knocking themselves, like animated ones, because no Japanese women have an ass. They don't have an ass because they don't matter. Because Japanese men just want a hand. Hand up, hand out, just like communists. They're like, oh, wait, I can
just
do
like
this.
communists. Okay, so yeah.
And their hand
Nick absolutely thinks he's on a roll here with something where Japanese men want to hand out like communists because women have no ass, or anime women have no ass.
Comes a futanari. Have you seen? I know you know this. Their hand, a slit opens up here like
this.
in Vampire Hunter D, and instead of a mouth, an intelligible conversation, a giant black cock comes out, and they're like, "This is Elizabeth Warren." They die.
Oh, and it's Elizabeth Warren too.
And you're like, "No, this is good." I'm like, "Jim, no."
You know what's especially sad is that move back. Okay, well, gee, I guess I have to. But what? Fuck. Nick Mullen, the only actual good Nick out there. He was on cocaine for a good number of years, and he was funny, but he was also coherent. So I think, it is open. Well, what was I thinking? This is the same puzzle as that. It's just, why is that even an invisible wall? Just have it not be a fucking empty gap. Just have an actual wall. There's an actual wall. That's what that should look like. There's a bit there. I'm okay. Everything's fine. 430 health. Wonderful. But yeah, Nick Mullen is capable of being funny on cocaine. A lot of other actual funny people are capable of being funny on cocaine. Either Nick is just not funny ever under any circumstances, including when on cocaine, or he's not merely on cocaine. It's a lot of other things. It could be, I have a feeling it is modafinil and alcohol, and it's probably something else. And it could be cocaine on top of that. Sweet. Oh, that's what the jet model was I saw earlier, too. Okay. Sweet. That was a really cool view, too. I should just hang out here. Let's, just play a little more.
Why would you create anime? No. Please nuke them again. Please nuke the Japanese again. Just tell them it's a campfire.
Here's
what?
You know what? Let me just, again, I'm pausing like every couple of seconds. But there's nothing to listen to. Here's what needs to happen. Jim has no fucking balls as a human being if he doesn't just tell Nick Rada that he's not funny. Jim, tell Nick he's not funny, or else you don't have what it. You ain't got it anymore. You lost it. Washed, I believe, as they refer to it. Are these trip mines or are these fucking? I think these are for turrets, actually. Whoa, don't want to go down there. That looks cool though. What delightful! This is a nice view. It's a delightful area. Here though, I want to get this over with because there is no point to listening. We have now listened to everything that needs to be listened to this, but again, I'm playing the whole thing. Because it proves us right. Every word out of Rekieta's mouth, especially here, proves us right. At the same time, I have never found Nick Rada that entertaining, and as I certainly enjoy bragging about many times, and I've brought up many times, multiple of Nick Rada's own personal friends have actually said that I'm better at streaming and doing shows than Nick Rada is. That's their opinion. I don't think that. Nick Rada's own friends have told me that. And not even for a specific reason. Not because I was thinking like, oh, Nick Rada is a bigger audience. They just brought that up. I was like, well, you're right. But it was, in one case, it was a problem that they were having with Nick. And again, it's someone who's friends with Nick. Still is, right now. Will this work? Will this work? What? Oh, duh. Nope, that does not work. That does not work. I need the rocket launcher or something. Oh, you know what? You know what? This should work. Ha-ha. Hoo-hoo, hee-hee. Yes. Nice. And you know what? One for you, too. Goodbye, Jews. I mean, oh, that's inappropriate. Completely uncalled for. Ethan Van Sciver is going to be fucking very upset. I said that. Fucking, that was another thing is, again, a lot of people just being completely out of the loop, but, oh shit, that's not happy. But, yeah, to this day, what the fuck? Can I actually grab that? Oh, no, I shouldn't. Ugh. And what the fuck is this? Oh, sweet. Took cover after it exploded. That's not going to help. While I'm trying to deal with this.
The record campfire. Like, no. Keep your rice paper. It's even worse. Keep your rice paper wall structures. I hope your government buildings are rice paper too. The North Koreans at least learn how to use concrete.
Oh, he's going there.
But again, ask the Chinese how you give birth. They'll tell you the men behind the sun, right? Or whatever.
The roast god, Nick Rada,
they'll call that baby retarded.
Is showing all the other countries what's really up.
Just kill you. And no.
Will they?
You
Holy
sit there
shit.
and be like, no,
I didn't
we
know
want
that.
to create anime. We'll create Japan. Japan will be better with anime and Tom Cruise.
And Tom Cruise, guys.
Like, stop.
You didn't see that one coming at McDonald's.
Remember that rollerball movie where James Caan killed Japanese people with his bare fucking hands?
No, and I don't care.
That's what we need. That would stop anime.
For what?
A nuke doesn't stop anime. Bare fucking hands of James Caan, he'll kill every anime motherfucker on the planet.
At least show us how this is supposed to be funny, Nick. Again, Jim, tell Nick he's not funny. Just do it.
Charlie Bronson.
I triple dog dare you.
He's like, I don't need your kimono wearing motherfucking slant-eyed asses out there. Kill yourselves. I'm making fried rice the Chinese way. I'm like, Charlie Bronson, what are you doing? Like, that's like Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Weird.
That's what he really
ugly,
meant.
You look
Weird?
like a man.
What?
And I'm like, oh, yeah, Charlie
The
Bronson.
W word.
Weird. He had a
Holy
rope.
shit. Does he care?
He had a
Does
rope,
Nick
but he didn't
even
use
care?
it.
No.
He didn't
doesn't
need to.
care.
He
I
had
don't care.
Fukushima. And he's like, I'm going to send radioactive water.
Okay, water. How do you
You
send
send
water?
radioactive water to your house.
Yeah, to your house in a
Charles
bottle.
Bronson.
Go ahead, expound on that.
And then by then it was a
Riff
battle
on
of
it. Go,
egos.
go, Nick.
We know who won. None of them. Benjamin, the Dream Wizard,
Benjamin.
says, grifting off Medicare's death.
Oh, that's
Chef's kiss.
this is the thing. He says Benjamin, and it's like, is this just Nick Rada is just saying the word Benjamin randomly? And it's like, oh wait, no, it's somebody who super chatted him. But how do you even tell until
No, I'm grifting off of the
until you actually
possibility that
listen?
Medicare will die.
You have to listen.
If this motherfucker was at Niagara Falls with me, I wouldn't push him off the fucking cliff.
And
be
also,
really
by the way, imagine being surprised that Nick Rada's like this. That basically all it took was some drugs for Rada to think this is Rada thinking he's really on fire. But when he's not on drugs or drunk, first of all, he never is. He's never sober. But when he's not this on drugs, he's not any funnier, and he never was. That's not my opinion. That's what his own friends think. And his friends are right, by the way. They're friends with him. I mean, that's the only thing you can hold against him, against them, is that they're friends with Nick Rada. But they're certainly correct in saying that he has no idea what he's talking about, that he's kind of an idiot. One of them just straight up told me he's kind of an idiot, and that my streams are better than Rada's. And I do agree with that, but that's also a low bar. Saying that our streams are better than Rada's is like fucking... It's like saying a Taco Bell Chinese person in Mexico is wearing a suicide vest. Am I right?
Weird. I would push him into Canada.
What?
And Trudeau would kill him.
What was that? The W
It's
slur?
COVID. Weird. His butthole.
Oh, butthole. Guys, butthole. Get it?
And I would absolutely
Nailed
do
him.
it. Jim, if you were in Niagara Falls,
Good job.
I would demand a hand job first. But I would shove your ass into Canada. Like, hey, Justin,
Into Canada.
son of...
Not around Canada, but
Son
into
of Fidel.
Canada.
Will you please come down here and rid me of this problem? You're like, what can I do, my black brother? I'm like, I've done blackface as hard as you. Like, there's a guy here who's never done blackface.
You know, the thing about doing blackface, by the way, is only leftists do blackface. Ricada's done blackface, case in point. Once again, another thing, proving us right. Whoa, I'm okay. Where's the air pig? Oh, shit. It should be just around this corner, I hope. Whoa.
You know why? Why? Because he's in...
Look at chat.
He's in
Nick
a
needs
wheelchair
Cressy
and it
Meyer
doesn't
to
have
complete
rims.
his harem. Oh,
It
that sounds
doesn't
like a
have
great
rims,
idea,
Justin.
doesn't it?
It's like, oh my God, I got to get the Negro police on this.
Do you?
A bunch of like weird Latino and Filipino.
Bring it all together
Canadians
again,
come
Nick.
down. Like, we don't have blacks here in Canada.
What
Blacks
about
aren't
suicide
welcome here
bombers?
because they steal bikes, and we like to ride bikes in the mountains.
Steel bikes.
But we do have Filipinos. We do have Latinos.
Nick Rada is
Probably
the
some
only
Chinese,
person who does
and maybe
black
a
people
Dominican
stealing
or
bikes
two when we
jokes.
need a knife. You're fucked, Jim. Jim's
Mainly,
sitting there like,
Nick Rada is the only person who does black people stealing bikes jokes, because everyone else had moved on from that about 10 years ago. After YTMND, it was played out.
wait, no, he doesn't have arms.
Oh, shit.
Arms do math.
His arms do math. Oh, shit.
Edgar says they'd force me to use the maid thing. Because of the Canucks call it when they in their healthcare. Yeah. Yes.
Do they?
Yes.
Fuck,
They're like,
what the-
oh, sorry, we have an option to beat your cancer, and you're like, oh, what is it? And they're like, well, it's
Is that how he talks? Yeah, what is it? That's his
What do you
killer
mean?
Jim
That doesn't sound
impersonation.
right. They're like, no, it's fine. Like, well, what
There,
method do you
finally.
use? Do you like
Fuck.
a lethal injection where it feels good and then I die like slowly in my
Shaw.
sleep?
Okay.
No, we don't do ketamine here. That's all
No.
for Elon Musk and his butthole.
Ketamine, which
You don't
most
get
likely is
ketamine.
what
What are
Ricada's
you?
actually on.
What are you even in Silicon Valley? And you're like, I'm going to show you my Silicon Valley. Is been
get
repaired
it.
so I can sit in this chair.
So
I'm like, no.
that's what we call
Here's what we're gonna
innuendo.
We are going to put ketamine in your mouth.
Oh, is
and
that
one
where it
of your
goes?
viewers in your mouth, and we're going to put a gun
And a
in your
viewer.
vagina and pull the trigger until you're dead.
All these things.
Like, that doesn't sound pleasant. Like, it's not pleasant. It's free speech. Bitch!
You're fucked up if you get
The
to
Canadian way.
his
But Canadians don't do anything.
Derek
They
Chauvin
pull the
having
trigger on
gay
themselves.
sex with
You know they
Derek
do.
Chauvin material.
But closest. God damn it. Jim, why are you doing this to me? I hate you. Medicare says, so are you free to stream how you want on YouTube or Rumble?
Yeah, please do.
So
Yeah,
forcing you
please
the whole
go on
switch
with
over-
Jim.
No, I get to choose what I want.
Jim, please go on
Not
with
used to
Kata.
seeing you over here for extended streams. No, that was one of the goals of my renegotiation was like, I don't want to be as fucking controlled on that. I don't think the switch to Rumble is good.
He's such a free speech
If
warrior.
I want to start a show on YouTube, I kind of want to end a show on YouTube.
Oops.
And by end a show, I mean
Yeah.
someone else's show.
Nick Rada is like the perfect free speech champion. Unless one of his friends decides to deplatform you and literally bribe mentally ill people. Or just, make up hoaxes and shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. How do I reload this? I think you put it on one side. I know that. There we go. But yeah, not only Nick Rada, free speech champion, but something else that's extremely important to point out and to remember. Oh yeah, that works. Is you can also just buy Rekieta's protection. Rekieta has accepted bribes from other YouTubers to cover up for them. I know that personally because I was there when it was happening. It was specifically about the Ethan Van Sciver stuff, and we talked about that. And instead of anyone else noticing the truth about it and choosing to look at the truth, instead they just didn't want to accept it. That is the reality, as Sergeant Barnes would say, about the situation, is that Rekieta takes bribes to sweep up, and he always has. But that's the people behind the scenes know that's true. They've always known that's true. And am I really out of rockets? Pshaw. But instead of being honest about it and talking about it, why is there just pistol ammo here? What the fuck's the point of that? Not unless I can destroy these things with a fucking pistol. Oh, there. Maybe I should try that. Ooh. You know what? I'll just get back to playing this though.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to have the show on
But
YouTube.
yeah,
the whole time.
Rekieta's taken bribes to cover
I
up
do the
for other
Rumble flip. I don't have
YouTubers
to.
and celebs.
I'm getting a feel for it. Whatever. But yeah, man. No, it's good.
And we talked about that years ago,
If you
too.
ever want to have me
And
on the
to
show,
this
make fun of
day-
me, I don't care.
To this day, not only not refuted, but Rekieta was oddly, for, if it's so unimportant and beneath his notice, he immediately had to try to address it and do some serious cope spinning and spiraling about it, while basically admitting that it was true. Wait, is that a what is it? Oh no, it's one of those radio things, I guess. But yeah, that was the situation with that, is that Ethan Van Sciver was going to he was going to work with Rekieta about a book. So when it came to Ethan being caught lying, Rekieta went silent because it's that would be a conflict of interest to talk openly and publicly, to engage in free speech, or allow anyone else to engage in free speech about something that made one of his E-celeb friends look bad. There's no way a pistol's gonna fucking... I'm gonna have to just ignore that helicopter, I think. I mean, I can shoot it, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's all old news, so anyone who wants to do any digging on that, but, it's so many years back that I don't think anyone Like, there's been a lot of opportunity. Even Kiwi Farms helped sweep up for that because, they were rekieta piss drinkers for many years, too, when we were telling the truth, and they didn't want to accept it or hear it either. Naturally, that's how it is with people who worship celebrities, e-celebrities, whatever. And that's the way it's always been. I mean, that's not new to the internet even. That's just sort of how your average normie pig cattle or NPC functions. Holy shit. Oh, great. Whoa. Oh, am I okay? How much health did I lose from that? Let's just...
I literally just want to hold your hand while you pass on into the Neverwinter or whatever.
Do you?
Tentacle porn? Come on, Jim.
Tentacle porn? Oh, she's...
Good night.
He got him.
I've seen Ryder.
Got him.
Squiggling things go off into that good night. No, I don't want that. I want you to kill baby seals and...
Oh, he doesn't want that.
Boogies,
oh, baby seals,
whatever.
though.
ATF agents.
He's going there about baby seals. Hold on.
Anyway, man, I legitimately... Please don't invite me on. I'll just be drunk and stupid. Please don't invite me on, but hear this. Jim,
what? No.
Get healthy as you fucking can.
He'll be drunk and stupid.
No. And I'll meet you at the gayest breakfast place in Minnesota. We can have mimosas.
It'll be the one with you in it.
If your constitution can handle it.
Yeah,
and then I'll make you eggs. We won't buy eggs at the buffet.
Yeah. How does rekieta like his eggs in the morning? Fertilized?
I'll make you eggs at your house.
Because he's gay, and he is mpreg. That's still more of a coherent joke than anything rekieta has said in the past.
You can hold my hand.
Whatever.
You have to buy a hat first.
2 hours.
Priorities, after all. I'll buy every hat you've ever sold.
Is Jim trying to play into this fucking
embarrassing
idiocy?
Like, I'm sitting here going, God damn it. You're like, I've seen Jim. I'm like, I just want Medicare to live so you can make fun of me.
Shit.
I'll do stupid stuff just so we can live. God damn it.
Robert Kane really sounds like a bitch.
Live. You're like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, except you're not chasing Kate Winslet. You're chasing the fucking loser rich guy's hat. No,
he's
don't
rich?
throw that up. It's like,
what are the chances that? Wait a second.
Titties and a vagina that you were just drawing. You're like, I don't care. I'm going to jump in the ice cold water. I'm like, there's a door. You fit on top of her, the door, and the hat. You're like, no, I'm going to fuck the hat in the ocean. I'm freezing to death. I'm like, well, that's
so
20
here. This is I think extremely important to at least wonder about. Just wondering and asking questions. But is Jim going soft on rekieta right now? Has he been going soft on rekieta the whole time? If you're out there, are you even an honest enough person to answer that question? I know I am, as we always have been. There. But is Jim going soft on rekieta? Holy shit. 3 health. Let's see if we can do it. Oh yeah. EVS bribe was a BJ. Well shit, that's fucking well, supposedly, as that 4chan post did say, word is that he gives amazing BJs. Apparently from lots of practice. I can believe that would be one of the only things that Ethan Van Sciver actually is good at. Certainly not at making comics, as Ethan himself has proven. If Ethan was good at making comics, he would be fucking doing more than one every 4 years. And they would be making more money. The reason why he gets the amount of money that he gets for his campaigns is because he leaves the campaigns open. This is something else that people... Fuck, what? Oh, I'm okay. But people just don't acknowledge this or admit this, but people like, oh, he got $1 million on Cyberfrog 2. And it's like, yeah, that was after several years of him not closing the campaign. The campaign was open for years. And he got $1 million from the same few backers over and over again who would just keep donating every time he would add on some other useless piece of shit. This doesn't seem like a good situation to just walk out into, does it? Very sad. But what about this? What if I go here? Nope. It never happened. I mean, hold on a second. What I really mean is...
It never happened.
There. Why even have the soundboard if you're not going to use it? That's a good question, actually. Perfectly valid question. What the hell is this? I do want to look at the chat, though. I've received 100 chat Wow, 100 chat messages. Jim was going soft on Rekieta as late as a few months ago when he spoke. He sounds... Here's the thing. It sounds like, and when I say sounds like, I mean it is, that Jim is going soft on Rekieta right now during this. This is Rekieta's pill stream, and Jim is just sitting there being like, oh, do you want to go on a stream? Should we go on a stream or something? Instead of just calling Rekieta an incoherent, blithering moron, which is more than enough of what Jim should have been saying already. If Jim was really still the Jim that everyone thinks they like, he would have just been trolling and heckling Rekieta the whole time. And he just doesn't have it anymore, apparently. You can hear it. I mean, what else are you supposed to judge it on? The stuff he's not saying? But here, let's just...
Jim is still there talking about the weatherman, the fucking...
Does that Mandy chick have all the news at Comicsgate? Yes.
It's like, well, no, only old people, and who cares?
Yeah, that was another thing. A whole different Mandy. That's something that that's been old news, too. People knew about that years ago, too. We have talked about that, but especially the people who really covered that the best years ago and even now is Vicky and DA. They're basically the only people breaking the story or talking about it. Everyone else is completely missing the boat on that. And Rekieta is sweeping up for it too. Even the people who don't like Ethan aren't talking about it, because that should be news. If you're like, if you're Eric July, or, any of these other dumb YouTubers, the fucking controlled opposition people that are associated, that now hate Ethan because Ethan just could not keep it together enough to stay friends with them. Kicked out of 109 friendships, they say. Very interesting number. But they should be bringing up, hey, why, not just this drama with Mandy, but specifically, why is Comicsgate allowing just some whore, literally an arrested prostitute, arrested meth prostitute, arrested for meth and being a literal real-life whore. Why is Comicsgate completely allowing her to blackmail people, and why are they just covering it up? That should be way bigger news. Kino Casino should be talking about that. And all the work's been done for them. All Kino Casino has to do is just play the clips that prove it. And just say stuff about it. Thing is, Worski was another one of those guys that was covering up for Ethan Van Sciver as well. And the same way that for Null was trying to cover up for Rekieta, it only went so far before people were making fun of them. That's why Worski has had me blocked several times. Because Worski blocked me for saying what Worski now says himself about Ethan Van Sciver. So he blocks me, and then he just parrots me. And that's not my opinion. If you've been following us long enough, you've actually seen it in action. That's it. Yeah, the Mandy chick. What about his wife? What's her story and all this? She has to be doing them with him. Well, if you mean about Rekieta's wife, she's on drugs, and she is... threatening suicide on apparently a somewhat regular basis, at least a regular enough basis. That meth hoe's probably going to be passed around. Well, yeah, she already has been. But the thing is that Mandy's been passed around in Comicsgate. The people who aren't in Comicsgate in him, not unless like Nerdrotic sent his dick pics to Mandy, which is also possible too. So, a good move by Nick. Accepting bribes is cool. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait a second. Again.
Oh, shit.
There we go. And also, wait a second.
No one trusts you. No one.
Nick needs Chrissy Meyer to complete the hair. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, anyone who has been going on with him should really be considered complicit. They should be held guilty Guilty. And that, first of all, no. And second of all, more importantly,
It never happened.
yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm pulling the trigger and it's letting go of the thing. You know, so while I'm trying to figure that out, let's try and get more of this
Why do you mind?
over with.
Things like, I have COPD, and he dies. And then if fucking AI takes over his stupid goddamn YouTube account, he's posting my channel. He's like, no, I'll talk to you, Nick. Jim, you won't. You're dead. I went to your funeral. I teabagged your corpse.
Damn it. You teabagged his corpse. Oh, shit. He's going
Put
there
his saliva
again.
on my balls to put in your mouth while you were dead.
You can't stop. You can't stop Rekieta.
Didn't care.
He's the most dangerous comedian on YouTube.
The problem is,
okay, there's a
urination.
No wonder.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. That is the problem.
He's kidding. He's not kidding. No, he's kidding.
So?
But he doesn't care.
I hope.
Doesn't even care, guys. Choyette. He doesn't even care. Almost.
So what's up, guys? How's it going? So much urine. So much urine. That's what you have to learn. When you're old, you don't pee more. When you drink whiskey, you pee.
Oh, this is really
shit.
informative.
That's
Next,
all.
bring the info break.
Jim, I don't know if you know this, but there's a guy who made shirts with you and your alleged picture on the back. On the back, because the
Did he know this?
Bears liked him or whatever.
Bears.
Patio furniture.
Fuck this again.
Made these sweatshirts, his hoodie. It's got pockets in the front because people use pockets on shirts.
People use pockets? What won't Nick
calculus
cover?
Students and or whatever. His pockets on the front of their shirts. But it had Medicare shirts that he made from the Knoxville Knockout back when Chef Red Pill was still alive.
Chef Red Pill.
Coach. Who wasn't his
Red
chef?
Pill.
Coach Red Pill. Chef Red Pill would be cooler.
Real Pill.
Coach was alive. Ralph and Dick and
get him,
Coach
Nick.
were all friends.
You're tearing it up,
there.
Nick.
Andy Worski was still doing cocaine. And we're like, this is funny. And Tonka still couldn't walk. Just like was in fourth grade.
Oh man, nobody's done that one. Nick's fucking going there.
Did
Remember
Andy
Tonka saw?
wear one during the boxing match.
Remember
Yes,
the morning
it's white.
guys? Morning
It's so
Kumite,
white.
right?
It's so white when I wear
yeah.
one of those
shoes,
hoodies.
boots, yes.
And I go to Chicago, I just kneel on black people all the time.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh shit.
Anyway, I tried to find it. I tried to find my white nationalist Medicare Fuentes hoodie, and I didn't have it in my closet. What am I, Eminem? Like I used to have cool stuff in my closet, and now all I have is woke bullshit. I tell lady,
it's
what
woke
the fuck?
bullshit.
Where's my white hoodie? She's like, you wore a white hoodie? I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
I was in Tennessee. I don't know what I did.
He doesn't know, and more importantly, he doesn't care.
I don't know where
either.
it is.
I don't care.
So you're like, oh God. I just wanted to back my friend Jim. He can't
Why?
do it.
His good
Because
friend.
he doesn't have back
His best-
skin,
Probably his
or
best
muscle
friend.
or skeletal structure. All he has is an iron lung.
This is
an iron kidney.
The thing that they were just making fun of Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver's been saying retarded shit like that about saying. He even said, Ethan Van Sciver said that Kiwi Farms will never go after him, implying that he had also bribed Null. And there was I remember there was some screenshot going around of Ethan Van Sciver having sent $10,000 directly to Null. Now, there's stories about what that actually was, or some people just saying, that was Ethan Van Sciver bribing Null to keep quiet about him and not say anything. That's something else for other people to dig through. I don't know about that. I do know that Kiwi Farms for a long time did drink Ethan Van Sciver's piss willingly by choice, but they chose to do that. by drinking his piss, by the way, I mean, not, of course, not in a literal sense, but specifically worshiping him and covering up. And it wasn't everyone in Kiwi Farms either. You know, I know specific, multiple people who were critical of him and pointing out that Ethan was a liar. But the people who were just absolute, unrepentant piss chuggers, and really what that basically means, really basically, is that they will worship an E-celeb so much that they would, you know, let them piss in his mouth and be happy for the privilege of it. And it's not a pleasant thing. It's certainly not a pleasant idea. I don't like it. I don't approve of it. But I've also never done that. I've never been the kind of person who's like, oh, this E-celeb is such a good person. No. There's no such thing as an E-celeb that deserves respect. None of them ever do. Ever. Or more specifically, if they're popular, they don't need your defense. Oh, no, that did anything. But okay. But really, like somebody with 1 million subscribers or something, if they get attacked or made fun of on the internet in any way, and you have to jump to their defense, you might as well just be their fucking toilet. That is what you are. That is the nature, the inherent nature of you as a person, is that you don't actually have a soul. You're just somebody who would completely sell out every principle you would ever have just for a... Oh, shit. Well, how about another one? Oh, how about some more of this? Okay. But you would sell out... Which is, funny enough, really what rekieta is doing here with Jim, and Jim is kind of doing with rekieta. Because the lie of the funny YouTube lawyer who's a friend with him, Jim wants that to be true. He actually wants that. He certainly did want that for a long time. Now, if it's going to stay that way, probably not, of course. But then again, it's probably not going to stay that way if he dies, and it's not going to stay that way if he lives to see rekieta embarrass himself terminally to the point where everyone is like, why did you like this guy? Why did any of us support rekieta? And the question, it's certainly a worthwhile question. I guess this thing is just idle now. Okay. It's certainly a worthwhile question because it's been proven a long time ago that rekieta is a disingenuous person. Disingenuous. But sincerely, it's been proven. It's not some internet thing where it's like, I don't like him because he made fun of me one time. It was before any of that. There, finally. In fact, I gotta load this too, don't I? There we go. Should I blow up the tank? Definitely need some of this, though. Anyways, yeah, the whole situation, the whole nature of the thing, the nature of the normie pig cattle, and the way that all of them inherently worship status, to the point of completely marking out for dishonest, disingenuous people. Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't waste rockets if it turns out this doesn't work, but here, let's try and get through the rest of this. Hopefully it's almost over. I don't even know.
Circumcised, mouth fuck him every day. He just won't live. I'm like, God damn it. Jim, no, you can pull out of this. Please pull out of the Jewish mouth. Just kidding.
Pull up?
I'm just kidding, Jim. Please, God.
Hey, maybe Jim is the one who needs to pull up, clearly. According to rekieta.
Not the peeing lawyer song. I'm not peeing again. Nice try, Nick. Medicare Fuentes.
He's definitely not peeing.
Not now.
He's snorting cocaine.
I love that.
There we go.
I watched the Medicare Fuentes thing.
And
I tried to be on Fuentes' side. I was really mad at Jim.
Is mad at Jim.
Right
What,
behind
why?
you in high school, and you took the Italian dunkers.
Yeah, okay.
I know he knows that those aren't, even though he grew up
This
with
is-
all the Jews in St. Jewish Park or whatever.
Rekieta
He took
would
the
be
Italian
lucky.
dunkers, and I'm like, Jim, no!
Lucky.
I
Rekieta would be lucky to only be having a stroke. If Rekieta was having a stroke here, that would be a good sign. It's worse than that. It's not. It's so much less pleasant. Because then you could say, oh, Rekieta's just having a stroke. He just needs some medical attention. That could be fixed. He could become better. He could pull up. This is genuinely one of the dumbest, most pathetic cope, if you will. But one of the most pathetic copes in the history of the entire internet is thinking that Nick Rekieta could pull up. You really thought Rekieta was going to pull up after years of him covering up for other e-celebs, of years of him being dishonest, of crying and whining about how he can't show pictures of him with golfing with Vic, and about him covering up for several dangerously deluded, mentally ill, deranged, child abuser YouTuber friends of his. And then years after that, Null thinks that Rekieta is going to pull up, or that he should pull up, that he needs to recover from something that has already been years too late. Again, last to know Null. And again, I'm not friends with Rekieta, and I know this. Null was friends with Rekieta and didn't know this. How do you not know this about your own friends? You're friends with somebody and you don't even know. Because it's not like it was some kind of hidden lore or obscure reference. It was stuff that Rekieta was constantly doing. He was constantly streaming with these creepy ball sniffers and child abusers over and over again, before, during, and after you're being friends with him. What are you friends with a guy who is covering up for child abusers for, if not... Oh, shit. I wanted that wonderful ammo. Damn it. Okay, hold on a second. I think I got this guy. But yeah, what's the point of being friends with it? Aside from it's like, oh, he's the anime lawyer. You really fell for the dumb fucking bullshit. How gullible can you be if you're being friends with the anime lawyer? You're really believing that dumb shit? You're a moron in that case. Not my opinion. It's the opinion of actual Nick Rekieta friends who have met him in real life and visited him. Apparently they really know what he's like. And these internet friends who just worship the lawyer who was never a practicing lawyer, who told me, and as I had said, I'd been telling people, and I had been completely right since the beginning, Nick Rekieta told me he closed his legal practice in 2018 to become a YouTuber. First, that implies that he bought his subscribers. But second of all, it implies that he was never good as a lawyer, ever. And we had been saying that, and we, of course, are being proven right. And now everyone else, finally, now everyone else is realizing it. But it, as I've pointed out many times, it's so many years late. Everyone else is so many years behind in our backwash that they have no idea every word that they're saying about Nick Rekieta came directly from us many, many years ago. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything or to try and rub it in anyone's faces. I'm saying this because it's true. If you don't like people pointing out things that are true, that is a problem with you. It's what they refer to in the industry as a YP, not an MP. Can I get through this? Nope. Anyways.
I have to buy Red Baron Pizza.
Get through this.
God damn it.
Red Baron Pizza,
One
where
day
will
I'm
you go
beating to the
next?
Italian dunkers.
Hopefully
Cheese
into a bridge
marinara
of
sauce. You're from Ragu or whatever. So you get the
Ragu
Ragu
too. He's got all of
add
them.
in this week's abortion from the high school sluts. Like that's you blend those up. And
Did
you
you
pour
know
them?
them?
In the Ragu. They're
Nick,
like,
how
oh,
much
yeah, this will
experience
serve
do you
all the
have with the
kids.
high school sluts?
And it would.
Did you marry one of them?
And then like, noodles, what are those? And they're like, we don't care what those are. We have nondescript meat product to put in the.
Hey, Nick, you should really leave this material for the window of the hotel at Tampa Road Rage. At least one person will appreciate it, right? Is this full? Nope. Come on, give me. Damn it. Oh, there. That was worth it. Oh, button. I like button. I like buttons as much as the next guy. What the? Okay.
This sauce thing. Oh, God, I love public schools. But then next week, you're like, Italian dunkers, yes!
Well, okay, where are you going with this?
Every time.
I can't wait to find out where Nick's going with this killer material. This is going to be so good.
Pizza that you got because you were too embarrassed to buy anything else.
Oh, shit. I mean...
shit. Fucking losers don't even know what it's like.
Whoa.
Yeah, public schools are bad food.
You're gay.
You don't even know. Know what you get when you combine government with Scandinavia?
Your little girl, Frankie?
You get Scandinavian.
Your little girl, Ace? Is that a little fucking girl?
Scandinavian food.
Are you hearing a little fucking girl? I sure am.
It's like Auschwitz.
His name is
for
Nick
T-Rex.
Rada.
I'm biting this with
girl,
just
Frankie?
bones.
Your little
It's
girl,
just
Ace?
bones.
Is that a little fucking girl?
Bones and dust.
Yes.
Some of this tastes weird. It's like, well, that's the seasoning. What's the seasoning? Zyklon.
No.
No.
Scandinavian food isn't good. Like their signature dish is
it
lutefisk.
weird? That's
where
it's
they
not
take
good.
Fish,
Lutefisk.
put it in a jar of poison.
Lutefisk, and that's Swedish.
And they take it out of that jar of poison and put it into another jar of poison.
Of poison?
They take it out of that and they give it a
He's going there.
shower. Something Ed Norton hasn't seen in 12 years.
Scandinavians are going to fucking feel bad about that.
Kevin Spacey. And then
Kevin
like,
Spacey,
oh yeah, we washed the
you mean that actor that you're a really big fan of? Not even because his movies are good, but because you like who he is as a person. You like the practices. You emulate the personal life practices of Kevin Spacey. And again, I'm not saying this is some kind of epic roast joke. I mean, it's actually happened. You go to swingers clubs. You go to gay. You go to a club actually called Gay 90s that has a sex dungeon, and then you're one of those guys who's so embarrassed about it that you just go around saying, no, I don't do that stuff at the Gay 90s sex dungeon, though. I wouldn't go to the sex dungeon of Gay 90s. You can just keep shooting this until it explodes. That's one good news. Hold on a second. What? Oh, no, I mean, no. Yep. I'm not going to stop. Never going to stop. Okay, let's just
poison off. Now eat it. And then the Norwegians are like, oh, this is good, yeah. And then they give it to the Dutch because the Dutch
is about anime. This has something to do with anime.
Danish.
They can't even spell
Danish. They have to make a donut.
Holy shit! I can't believe he just took it to that level.
But they're not Vietnamese because they haven't defeated communism in their own minds. They just
in their
love
own minds, even
from the start. So they go, oh,
they do.
Yeah, we'll make the donut, yeah. And
are you against
donut.
communism?
Like, what is this shit?
You support it.
It's
you
a donut.
continue.
Like, no, that's a cake in a circle.
Nick, you're going up against communism. Look out. Nick's going after the communists. And yet, at the same time, Nick is supporting communists. Several communists that he's friends with who simply pretend that they're not communists. All they have to do is just say they're not communists. So the same way Nick Rada pretends to be for freedom of speech and then doesn't do anything about it. When it comes time for him to actually do anything to support free speech, he does the exact opposite, as we have proven for for at least 5 years. And again, Jim watched that happen too.
Illegal border crosser.
What did he do about that?
But not
still friends.
Not a
Noel was still friends with
a fucking
Rekieta while doing that
from
too.
Asia to get here and want them to bad drive and run over some of the Mexicans on the way.
That's the thing is that's why we've been saying about Comicsgate is even a lot of the people, or years ago, we noticed there's this phenomenon with a bunch of people who are like, oh man, Comicsgate, they're really bad now. And it's like, so you supported them for all these years, and then you say that Comicsgate's bad, and your solution to this is to not support any of the honest people who you spent years slandering and joining in on having them deplatformed. For instance, us, but there's a lot of people we know who were just telling the truth. All we did was just tell the truth. And for that, we got deplatformed. And the people who supposedly are so free speech, all of them either did nothing about it or completely joined in. Nick Rada completely joined in on the people who are deplatforming us. And he pretends, very pathetically, he pretends to have nothing to do with that. And a lot of people gave him a free pass on that. But that's over now. But a lot of those same people were completely drinking Nick Rada's piss, too. Yeah, you got it. Go help him. What the hell are they doing? What the fuck is this? Are they okay? I got a health kit. Okay, so a sniper is supposed to kill these guys, right? But they didn't put in the sniper. Oh, it's Nick's. This is good environmental storytelling. Anyways. So yeah, I really don't have any respect for a lot of those people. It depends on each person. I don't inherently disrespect them. But it's like, did you sit around watching these people be dishonest and you supported them as you watched them? Not just that you supported them because you thought they were going to win the culture war and other stupid, moronic bullshit, fake bullshit like that. But you completely joined in when they were lying and helped spread their lies. And then on top of that, when you say, oh, you're finally against what they were doing, what are you doing about that? You're just still sitting there. You're not going to condemn them. You're not going to come out and at least say, I supported this and it was bad. It was wrong, actually. No, you're just going to keep... Oh, fuck. So there is a sniper. Where? Okay, I assume he's in that thing. There we go. How about this? I don't think he or she could be like that. Again, just... I have no right to complain about this not being over
them to make my goddamn
when I keep
donuts,
pausing it.
And we go, oh, you're Chinese or whatever. And they go, oh, no, I buy
you're Chinese.
Like, why did we save you?
Vietnamese. That's even
Saigon
better. That's even
belonged to us,
better.
and we just gave it away to your enemies. Why are you even here? You should have gone to Saigon and died with dignity. Like, no,
Nick,
we make donuts.
Can you
like,
skip?
oh, okay, that makes sense.
I can't fast forward this, Nick. Can you fast forward it by shutting up?
So you have donuts.
Just shut up and be at least try and be funny.
They're all at the dialysis center, which is literally
Nick Rada is at least as funny as a modern episode of The Simpsons.
Really next door. And all their single kids, well, they're single moms, single kids. The kids are definitely dating.
Single kids, single moms.
The single moms are the dialysis center, and all their kids are the fucking
and dialysis
daycare.
too, guys.
That I went to. I went to that daycare.
Right?
It's America's Choice Daycare, West Gulf Bank in Little York. By the way, look it up.
No, I'm not going to.
It's great.
How about
and
instead of me looking it up?
Why do I have less
you shut
representation in my vote? We couldn't
become heterosexual, Nick.
Children.
Stop letting people molest your kids.
And the Indian kids. One of them is a sniper.
Nick, when are you going to stop letting other YouTubers molest your kids? That's the only thing I want to know. Instead of this stupid shit about daycares and fucking Taco Bell and whatever. I think there's more pressing questions.
I didn't even know what to do with her. I didn't know they respected women. I wanted to tie her to a bed and light her on fire like every other Jew, not Jewish, Indian man.
Yeah. Again,
Bob's
he's
Vagine,
completely lose. Oh, Bob's and Vagine. Oh, that's a reference to Indian guys. Holy shit.
Of a bed.
Can't believe he was able to
looking at
take it to that level again.
Fucking Indian kid. I'm like, how is math so easy for you? Why is that? He goes, oh shit. My name means garbage. And the only thing I can do is climb the economic ladder. But if I can't detail what the ladder means, I don't know how to climb it. Like, are you that guy from Slumdog Millionaire? He goes, yes.
Oh, that's a movie with an Indian guy, too. Holy shit.
I won't. Slumdog Millionaire is like the movie Alive.
No, yeah, don't watch that movie. Watch American Beauty instead. Or how about another one of Nick Rada's most likely favorites, Powder.
There's a soccer team crashing.
Directed by a guy that Nick Rada would be friends with.
Slumdog Millionaire. I'm like, I hope he dies.
Unironically, the director of Powder is no different from many people that Nick Rada has made friends with on YouTube.
Same movie. So here we are. I'm like, Medicare, why don't you just die in front of all the Asians and you could at least eat
in the Asians
animals or
too.
House animals or whatever? He's like, no.
Oh, he's going there with the Asians.
I'll die on my own terms. But you talk too much, Jim.
Is that what he's doing?
Make
Is that
hats,
what?
you make
That's what Jim's doing.
soufflés or whatever, like a French faggot. You're
And
sitting out here like,
soufflés.
we will make a soufflé.
Again, just
After
random
Jim's
food. Again,
speech.
random race, random food. And instead of turning it into a joke, it's just reference. It's like the Meet the Spartans of YouTubers, where it's just reference. Oh, really? What about it? No, just reference. Here's Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, what's he gonna do? He's Napoleon Dynamite. That's Nick Rada's approach to humor. There's air quotes there.
So we need tarragon, saffron. And like Jeff Garipe cooks his wife better than you can. And everything
Oh, that's
I
topical
know in this
too.
world is that
Hot button issue right there.
Rumble
too.
should have given you a contract that says
A
this is
million
like
contract.
a reverse mortgage.
Merkage.
We're not taking the home from your kids. We're taking the home from your wife in the hopes
And
she
kids?
doesn't parallel park it in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, because she
No,
could
because
parallel
I've
park,
had touch
right?
Well, I can't imagine
Women
how
and
many electronic
reverse
kids
mortgages. Women are
they're
constantly
destroying by
parallel
just
parking
using
reverse mortgages.
Jim,
He
Fine
broke
children.
the fucking lid. He busted the lid off of that
pretend
one
they're all rich.
with the reverse mortgages and parallel parking.
You know, like they're not, but pretend they're all billionaire rich because they're children and children are stupid. So what they do is they're like, oh yeah, I can have another one. Like when Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leonardo
looks at
DiCaprio.
Victoria's
That's a
Secret
famous
bottle,
actor.
like, yeah, I got one. I can have another.
I've heard of him.
Your
Holy
kids look at
shit.
your iPad, their iPads.
Holy
they're their
shit.
iPads that they're ruining.
Oh,
You're like, yeah, I can fix
shit.
this. No, you can't. You telling me you can't fix this? No, I can.
You know what? I think what would really help Rekieta here and for all time is a soundboard. A soundboard would be wonderful.
Let me find Jim here. Hold on. I'll find it. Maybe it sucked up at Jim. Jim says, I guess I'm behind on the lore. No clue who Aaron
Is he behind on the lore?
I just want to know where you are keeping that secret copy of Coach Fred Pill's Crate novel.
Crate?
And when you're releasing that lost media to the internet. Jim, so here's the honest truth on that.
Yeah, become competent.
Wilshire
Nick.
Boulevard.
Show
I
us that
got
you're
an
competent
early
at
review
something.
Copy of the PDF. Wilshire
You're not a lawyer.
Put it
You're not even a
PDF.
good YouTuber.
I don't know if it's a PDF. Coach
Never
Red Pill,
been a
I don't
good
know if he's a
YouTuber.
PDF, but I don't know if Wilshire Boulevard was a PDF.
Get to the point,
All
Nick.
I know is I opened it.
And I'm saying that.
Oh,
I'm telling somebody to
woman
get to the
golfing.
point.
Why
You know
would I
it's
watch
bad.
this?
Holy shit.
And I keep reading. I'm like, oh yeah, a man out golfs her. Oh, it's her dad. She's mad about Milagro Tatia.
I think this is supposed to. That's the funny thing is, nobody asked Nick to encapsulate or sum up Wilshire Boulevard. They just said, "Hey, release the book. Yes, it was sent to you. Release it." The guy is dead, and who would give a shit otherwise? But instead, Nick is like, "Oh, let me say what the whole book is about from memory," and it's hard to say if it's from memory or if Nick is just he's reaching a new level of drug delusion where he's just saying random thoughts that are coming into his head, and either he's thinking that it's the events of Wilshire Boulevard, or maybe they actually are. Or maybe they're not even related to Wilshire Boulevard. They're just completely random words that don't mean anything to anyone, even Nick. Nick is just, things are coming out of his mouth and he can't control or understand what they are, and he can't stop. Logorrhea, I believe, is what it's called. And also, what it's also should be referred to as Nick Rada is gay. He's gay. As Neil Hamburger would put it. He's gay. Shit, where am I? What the? Can I get back? Oh, shit. Wow. Nice game. Nice game, Blizz. Build shit, pump entertainment. Oh, wait, no, I'm okay. Save and... This was in another clip, so I'm hearing this again, this part. Oh,
Why are you
tequila.
mad about this? Please stop drinking. She goes fucking livid. She goes,
But yeah,
nuts. She's like,
out. Is he talking to somebody he thinks is there, or is he trying to sum up what was happening in the book? It's impossible to tell.
I want to buy this pico de gallo. And she's putting chains.
Pico de gallo, that's also a food type. Holy shit.
And will you stop doing that? I want to dip corn chips in this.
That's you know what, by the way? Unironically, same. I think somebody made the same joke, and his name was Brendan Schaub. Where you just go like, Pico de gallo, right? And it's like, the crowd was like, huh? And then he releases that as an album or a comedy special. And at least people... Is that health? Oh, okay. At least people are like, wow, Brendan Schaub is really unfunny. But when Nick Rada does the same thing, people are like, what happened to Nick Rada? Like, you know, he wasn't like this before. Here's the truth that nobody else is honest enough to admit about this, is that Nick Rada was always like this. People just didn't want to notice it. They didn't want to accept it. They didn't want to admit it. But if you went back, you would hear his voice is different. You would hear him be more stable. You would see him look healthier. But he's still a guy who thinks that random shit he's saying, maybe he had less delusion about being a stand-up comedian, but this is what all of his jokes were like still. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. Oh. Just keep giving me health. Maybe I should just hang around here and just keep giving myself health.
Corn chips
to this guy.
Come from Americans. You know why? Because Mexicans can't spell corn.
Guarantee
all
that
they can spell
Nick
is
didn't
repair.
remember anything. Yeah, I
All
can
I
imagine
want
he was
is these
blacked
kernels.
out.
I want to scoop these
Schizo
things off.
fantasies, yeah. If Nick has a soundboard,
4th
he'll
of
use
July,
it
you're gonna be
as
there.
well as RTU does.
Put them
That
in the
sounds
fucking
great.
kernels. She can't. Like, oh my god! So lay your ass.
Oh yeah, there's actually
me.
Here is something that didn't get mentioned. Something very sad and creepy, and goes to show that Nick's home life is in just a complete fucking tailspin right now. Is as Jim Tuner mentioned, Aaron from Steel Toe Morning Show had to cook food for Nick's kids because both parents were ignoring them. Both parents are junkies now, yeah. And the thing is, that's very important to realize and point out there as well, is that Lady Rackets is in no way innocent or some kind of victim of this situation. In fact, if anything, she's probably more complicit, and she was probably the one who got Nick into more drugs. And I have to, I do have to give her big ups for that. Thank you. As Dr. Phil, remember when Nick mentioned Dr. Phil? Fuck. Okay, whatever. But as Dr. Phil said, thank you for that. What the fuck? Yeah, no. Why is this here? Why? Motherfucker. Back to this.
Just us.
But yeah, their home life is a fucking living nightmare right
Sitting
now.
here going,
They're starving
"Why
kids, and
are
some other
people like
podcaster
this?
has to feed
Just
them.
give
Holy
me
shit.
fucking classic cars. Just give me.
Oh, classic cars.
Just
or
give
wait,
me
is Nick saying this as a joke,
nachos,
or is this
whatever
from
you
the
need.
book?
If you tell me I'm going to a thing,
A thing,
and you have
yeah.
liquor.
Tell us about the
and you have
thing.
food to counteract the liquor.
Do you? Is this again? Is this from the book,
Actually
or is
says
Nick
law.
just saying this to himself?
Mr. Rubio says, "Release the book." We don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
that's what they wanted.
Slash summary. I'm not giving you a slash summary. Here's what I'm giving you.
Okay,
Wait, I'll give you this.
so-
This isn't a slash.
Nick can't even tell that. So, all right, I was saying, is Nick summing up the book or not? And Nick just confirmed those were just incoherent random thoughts that he was spewing out of nowhere for no reason. So, indeed, it wasn't from the book. He wasn't giving a sloshed summary. Imagine not knowing. Like, I got drunk yesterday. Oh boy, drunk. And I was able to tell that I was drunk. In fact, that was kind of the purpose, is to be drunk. Not even for much of an extended period of time. I just felt like it. You know, having a little buzz in the afternoon, and then going to sleep, and then waking up. But the only downside is, fuck. The only downside is that I wake up and it's like, what did I say on social media? Not that I got blackout drunk. I've never been blackout drunk, but every time I sober up, I think the hilarious stuff like Nick Mullen said about leaving Las Vegas being about the world's most charming man. But that is also how I feel about myself when I am drunk. So I do understand Nick thinking he's hilarious. But here's the thing is that if you do that enough times on stream, you need to understand that you're going around. The joke has to be on you at some point. And Nick absolutely thinks the joke's not on him. He thinks he is going epic style, owning the whatever. Not even the libtards, but just, the McDonald's Koreans at McDonald's in Korea. Whatever the fuck it is that he thinks he's saying, maybe, sort of, conditionally, perhaps, mayhaps, whatever. That was, one of his kids has night terrors and wets the bed. Well, shit, if I was one of Nick Rada's kids, I probably would too. But yeah, that's definitely as a result of bad parenting in this case. I think that's not always the case, but in this case specifically. And I have said this, though, for years. I have actually said to Nick Rada in a way that made him fucking fume publicly. He did multiple cope streams about this for anyone who follows us long enough. Will remember that I mentioned to Nick Rada that his family is. It's just not going to target the Barney. That's but yeah, I said it's a really sad situation. Not really with sympathy for Rada, but I certainly have sympathy for his kids because his kids haven't done anything wrong to be raised by Nick Rada and his wife, which is fucking also bad. Another thing, by the way, that was also telling about this whole situation is Dick Masterson is emotionally incapable of coping with the this entire Rada situation. You can tell that it got way under Dick Masterson's skin, that people were correctly and accurately criticizing Nick for Nick. First of all, Nick is a bad person. So there's that. He's an immoral... Oh, shit. What the... Okay, all right. One at a time. Let's handle this one at a time. Don't throw a grenade at me, or else you won't get a boxed lunch. Yep. Oh. Ha. But yeah, Nick... He is an immoral person, and the thing is that it's not that Dick Masterson is even going to begrudgingly admit that it's a bad situation. It's that now Dick Masterson cannot cope with it or handle it in any way, and is now seething about the fact that people like us were right all along about Rada, but especially all the other people who are now criticizing him too. Because back when it was just us, we could be ignored. But now this is what the SWC curse is, or the shitty webcomics curse, if you will. Is that basically when somebody doesn't like us, it's sort of like they've sealed their fate. Well, what the? Oh, okay. Was he? Oh shit! I was gonna say, was he trying to give me something? Nope. Wait. Okay. Oh. Finally, something I'm full at. Okay, I definitely need these. So, let's try and play some more of this.
Every protagonist in Coach Red Pill's book is an American woman. Every single one. The best, most prominent characters in Red Pill's book are women, of course.
Isn't his name Gonzalo?
I criticize him. All I said was, hey,
criticize him.
Couch, these don't sound like women at all. But they sound like except bartender.
Was he?
Fun of you.
Those aren't even words.
That's
it's not even incoherent words. They're just not even words.
That's it. I didn't send him a copy of the document or anything else. I'm going to try and find it.
Okay, here you go, motherfucker.
Try and find it.
It's just a beam flying out of
says,
fucking...
trust fund kid really fell off the tree far away to Ron.
Yeah.
Again.
Cope with that one,
trust
Nick.
Fund thing.
Go ahead. Yeah,
None
you
of the
have a
people
trust
who
fund.
have ever claimed I'm a trust fund person have ever seen my bank statement. Baker says, I know he isn't a trust fund kid.
Hold on a second. Nick, I hate to break this to you, but nobody has to see your trust fund statement. You are a disingenuous coward as a human being. A trust fund statement doesn't even have to enter into it at that point. I can't believe I missed all these. So we're focusing on the more important factor. And we can tell that's something that you don't like. Yeah. Or specifically, you don't like that we're pointing it out. I should just vacuum these up, damn it. Anyways. Yeah, here. Let's get to
on
this.
At least 3 hats. Jim, I don't even buy hats. I just look for homeless people on fentanyl and call the cops and I wait for them to go kneel in their necks because we're in Minnesota. Please, homeless people are black.
We know you're on fentanyl too, of course. Most likely it's
homeless.
Rekieta's wife is
I know they
really
aren't
on
white,
fentanyl too.
Because those could just go on the wall with the clever paintings.
If you want a list of all the drugs that are the reason that Nick Rekieta and his wife aren't even feeding their kids anymore, just go through a list of all of the drugs.
Latino. I know they're not homeless. Those go in the garden.
Latino. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Like, I will rag your garden. It's like there's nothing in there to rag. I do not say rag. You know what I mean? I say
what's that? Your little girl, Frankie?
Like Pedro.
Your little girl, Ace? Is that a little fucking girl?
To Malia Obama like that. And then finally
Obama, oh shit.
They're like, no, go do whatever.
Do more Obama. By all means, please do more Obama jokes.
Dude, it's not about that. It doesn't matter. It's all silliness. I don't know. Medicare says, is that an Xbox refrigerator on the back table? Lol. Yes, from Target. It looks
Notice
like
those are the comments he pays attention to the most.
I've tried to get my dick in the slot. It doesn't work, Jim.
Hey, Jim, what do you think of Rekieta's jokes?
Christmas time.
Here we go.
Home,
that was finally it. There is one short clip now, one last short clip of, again, wonderful Patrice O'Neill. Sorry for people chatting in the chat that I haven't been paying that much attention to. Thanks again for people. I'll give the thanks for the people in chat later. But just one short clip that's only a couple minutes long of Patrice O'Neill, the wonderful Patrice O'Neill, and the time that he met Ethan Van Sciver. It's a very interesting story. Let's listen right now, and that will wrap up the show.
Go to Boston for a second. So I'm driving back, through, Connecticut. You drive and you get that scared tired, like that tired that you go, oh my God, I'm getting ready to die. Tired, like you
don't have any more confidence in yourself that you can keep yourself awake. You're like, oh damn,
it's cold, so all the windows are down.
Yeah,
fucking Young Jeezy. Yeah, I'm up, motherfuckers.
Blasting, punching your leg,
and just that type of tired where I went to sleep a couple of times.
Oof.
And I see a McDonald's in the distant.
McDonald's.
Oh shit. McDonald's fucking rest stop.
Yeah.
So I just do
With
95
the Koreans?
till I get there.
What?
Pull in there, park. I go, thank God. I put my seat back. Put my my skylight up. I look at the sky and shit, just fall asleep. I lean back.
You're probably out in like 2 seconds.
About 2 seconds,
Yeah.
but for some reason, after about 5 minutes of sleeping, I just my eyes open. Nothing woke me up. Just my eyes open. Right?
Not a sound, nothing.
I
Just
go like this.
open your eyes.
Oh boy, I look to the left, and I look to my right, out my passenger side. There's a guy looking in my window. Clean cut white guy. Abercrombie and Fitch. Fucking ties. Now, I look at him to try to give him like for 30 seconds, we were looking at each other. So I finally go, okay, this nigga ain't leaving. I turn my key backwards, crack my window about an inch. I go, what's up, man? He goes, it's cold out here. I go, cold out. I go, what? He goes, it's cold out here. And he tries my handle.
It's fucking creepy. You can hear that in Ethan. In fact, he's doing the Ethan Van Sciver impression. Hey, it's cold out here. He's clearly, I was almost saying, in bad faith as a joke. It's fucking. Well, that was great. One of the few peers who can actually keep up on our level is PPP. Definitely not boat anchor ski, but a PPP is by far the superior streamer. He does better shows than I do. That's fucking. I don't think I do good shows, but I do agree with Nick Rada's friends that our shows are better, our streams are better than Nick Rada's. And again, that's their opinion, not mine. But there are several people who I think are way better streamers than me. PPP is one of them. Worski, I have objective proof, quantifiable evidence that I am a better streamer than Worski. All you have to do is go to that clip that Worski didn't want to finish playing. The fucking the part with Ethan Van Sciver screaming, "I'm not a filthy faggot." Worski didn't want to play that. It was PPP who wanted to play that, and it was me who put that in there because it's my video. So again, that proves right there, beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's no denying it. Unfortunately, very unfortunate, that I am objectively, quantifiably, a better streamer than Worski. I don't think that it's been proven. But anyways, yeah, the Ethan impression. It's clearly the story is about Ethan. It's not even a joke anymore. It's just Ethan. It's just true.
On my door, he pulls my door handle.
Holy shit!
It's cold out here. Pulls my door. I said, what?
It's cold.
Well, go inside. I go. Well, go inside. It's coffee in there. So I watch him. This motherfucker gets into
this is very Ethan.
Subaru Outback.
This is very Ethan.
Christmas tree on top. And drives away. And that's when the adrenaline kicked in. I said, this motherfucker, he was gonna suck strange black dick before he went home to take a Christmas tree to his fucking family. It was like drinking 14 cups of coffee and a Red Bull.
Oh, you were awake.
Once I said, this guy was a fag? I didn't know. I thought he was just a creepy cold guy. That's what got me was the Subaru Outback, and I just covered my mouth like I let evil go. I let it go.
Yeah, that's true.
I should have followed it.
Honey, I'm home with the tree. Get the kids.
Tree, and with the dude. I shouldn't even care about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it seems so evil.
Yeah.
It is.
So fucking
wow.
Patrice is right.
It's cold out
here. it's cold out here. It so obviously was Ethan Van Sciver in real life, unironically.
This is, remember when you laughed at JD Juice?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I laughed.
Yeah, just other clips. They're shorter at least. I played the long one. Now I never have to listen to that again. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't it nice to get it out of the way? Anyways. So, another classic stream. Legendary classic, even, you could say. So, thanks again for people. People showed up in chat. A nice chat. Doesn't seem to have access to all the money in that private chat. I mean, who even knows? I do suspect that his family, perhaps, and this is just pure speculation on my part. I don't know this for sure, but I have a feeling his family, the actual people controlling the trust fund, not Pussy Beard, but specifically the family, were very not happy with basically what he's been wasting the money on, including getting into a defamation lawsuit that Rekieta is flat out, quantifiably, again quantifiably, in the wrong about. Nick Rada is just dead wrong about it, and it's a money vacuum. It's a complete waste of anyone's money, including his, of course, if anyone's. But like, if I was any family member of Nick Rada's, I'd be like, we're giving you this money from the trust fund from, you know, a rich grandfather who's in the oil business, whatever, and you're wasting it calling complete strangers on YouTube pedophiles and daring them to sue you, and then they do, and you're losing the lawsuit, and you're dragging the family's trust fund manager in with it, and you're getting him to lose lawsuits and all this shit. Why the fuck are we giving you money at all? And you're making money on YouTube. You're rich from YouTube. And you've wasted all that money. You're doing drugs. You're not feeding your children. You're supporting child abusers on YouTube who are fucking straight up creeps. That's something that I'm sure they aren't even aware of, actually. But that is true about Rekieta, regardless. Irregardless, you could even say. Even though that's not a word. But neither is half the stuff that Rekieta said tonight. Or in the stream from last night. I mean, tonight it's still fucking... It's 11:46 a.m. It's that late at night. Wait a second. Hold on a second. I got so much shotgun ammo, I can just waste it. Oh, shit. Anyways, yeah, I have a feeling that's kind of the situation that's really driving him insane, is that his trust fund maybe is at risk. I don't know. That is complete speculation. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's something else that's worse. Maybe it's something else that's not even remotely bad, but that he is having a year-long panic attack over to the point where he's now on all kinds of drugs. It could be that, like, the pool in his backyard isn't properly chlorinated. The pH is supposed to be 7.4, but it's actually 7.39. And so he's blowing off streams and describing life turmoil that he refuses to go into any detail about, all because it's like, oh, the pool pH is off, my life is ruined. That could be all that's happening. But whatever it is, he's letting it destroy his family. And yeah, why the kids are eating SpaghettiOs too. Wouldn't be surprising. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what a trust fund is, basically a monthly allowance. Not exactly, I know, but still. Steel Toe said April is the corner demon today on his show. He admitted it. I don't even know if that necessarily... Because they're so stupid. All of Rekieta's friends are so fucking stupid that they think admitting this stuff and acknowledging this stuff, ironically, as fucking... Was it Colin Quinn put it? They think it's part of the joke. The same way, it's funny that Mersh, again, is so stupid that he mentioned in some recent episode, and I heard it on one of the Kino Casino clips, actually, that Mersh was saying that, I want to sue this company that was supposed to sponsor us, and I would have Nick do it, and then he's like, oh, wait, I don't want to do that because then we would lose, like with the Vic thing. Not realizing that Nick does not like it when anyone jokes about that, and he gets fucking furious. And Nick will perhaps try to pretend he's not, but you don't really like Mersh, of all people, definitely has no comprehension of what Nick Rekieta's like, or really what most people are like. He likes to pretend that he does, but he really doesn't. He's clueless. Like the same way, I know Mersh refused to believe that Rekieta got bribed to protect other E-celebs like Ethan Van Sciver. He can't accept that because he's not really an honest enough person to accept it, and he's not smart enough to be aware. But Mersh is flushing himself down the toilet lately, too. He's having strokes on stream and shit like that. So he's not doing any better than Rekieta, so it's not a coincidence that they're friends. It's something we've been saying for a long time, too, is that it's never a coincidence when any of these people are friends. Look at their friends, look at what they're like, and that tells you everything you need to know about them. So, Anyways, yeah, that wraps up the show. Delightful show. Nick's wife's also encouraged him to be more gay, which, yeah, that's very likely. It's also possible that he didn't need the encouragement to do that. He was just going to be like that anyways. When you're rich and eventually have done everything you can, either you become gay or a pedophile or both. Will EVS run damage control after that? Well, that's the thing. I think Ethan is most likely going... He's hedging his bets right now. But he's getting ready to throw Rekieta under the bus and say, Rekieta, he's really destroyed his life. You know, with that fake voice that Ethan talks with these days. He said it was her voice at the end. Well, it's confirmed then. All right. Perhaps. Yes. And again, I don't even really know anything. I do know, though, they're apparently living with the Rekietas. So, yeah, they're most likely. Yeah. It certainly makes sense. But the fact that they're talking about it, first of all, you just admit that you're swingers. Why doesn't Nick just admit he's on drugs too? Just say, yeah, I'm doing drugs. I'm on drugs. I'm a swinger. I'm fucking doing all this shit. I think the reason why he's not going to admit that, even though everyone knows it, everyone knows it's true, and everyone has every right to look down on Rekieta about it. Not even because everyone else's lives are so much more pure, or because even my life is so much more pure, even though it is, and or that we're more honest than Rekieta, even though we are. But it's because Rekieta literally marketed himself as a product, which is all he actually ever has been. He's just an empty product for low IQ people to have purchased and believe that they're good people for having purchased this product, this YouTube product, as it is. There we go. Now I'm dual wielding. Yeah, sweet. But specifically, yeah, that was how he marketed the product that is himself, is that he is a wholesome traditionalist, to the point where it backfired on him so much that he had to make fun of his own stupid fucking fans for actually believing him when he was going around pretending to be a traditionalist. Even Rekieta's like, you morons believed I'm a traditionalist Christian? What's wrong with you? And that's one of the few times I will absolutely agree with Rekieta. That, yeah, a lot of people were complete fucking morons to believe, to take him at face value for what he was saying, especially after so many years of him being dishonest. What's the point of believing a dishonest person? At all. Just period. What is the point of believing a dishonest person? I don't know, because I don't do that. But, like, even the fans of Rekieta's who are now jilted and don't like him, I don't mean to attack you so much like this, but you did still do that. You believed a dishonest person while he was being dishonest. I watched it happen. I was there. So it's more of a rhetorical question, I guess. As to quote Max Payne. That's a Max Payne quote. Anyways. Sweet. You know what? Fuck it. Anyway, so, but still, even though we're being detractors now of the former Rekieta fans, it's very unfortunate. We're being, very insulting. I do still want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for the people watching. Thanks especially to the delightful, wonderful people who support us on Subscribestar. Bunches more videos like this, on our Subscribestar, more focused videos, the videos that we put more work into, and have all of the deep lore and the information and the stuff years ahead of everyone. All the stuff about Rekieta, we've been saying it on our channel just in general, but since we had gotten false flagged a bunch of years ago by people that Rekieta protects, and or is friends with people that are protected, or protecting those people, we basically have to put it on the Subscribestar, as much as we would like to post it all in public. And we still post some of it, like this stream, for instance. But yeah, there's all sorts of videos on our Subscribe Star that will tell you everything that even Null doesn't want to admit to. Even Jim can't bring himself to say. If you want to hear it all, go to our Subscribe Star, become PayPig. Wow, sounds wonderful. So everyone in the chat, thanks for showing up in the chat. Where's the dot? Where's the interaction dot? Ugh. Is it just being laggy or something? I can't end the stream unless the soundboard works. It has to be in a certain angle, maybe? Well, not this, but... Oh, look, I can see both things. Oh, there we go. That's weird. All right. But thanks for people showing up in the chat.
You come in here with balls!
We're able to do these streams.
Because of people like you!
And for everyone else, as usual, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.